Testing 1, 2. Howdy.
Hello.
How goes?
She goes, all right. Plotting and scheming, figuring things out.
As always. As one should be.
Exactly. You bastard not letting me run.
I know, how dare I?
Like, no, it's your turn. It's your turn. Take it. I don't want this. Pretty sure I have given you the full body beams. If you're trying to make a token for her.
I am not. I'm gonna be honest.
You don't need to.
At the yeah, not that fussed about it. They are.
Well, yeah, like I think we got maybe like 7 sessions tops this campaign.
Yeah. Yeah.
Especially with those shenanigans that are going on with those who shouldn't be named. That's how I'll word that.
It's a reasonable way to word it. Yeah, they're I also realistically should have gone through and updated the character portrait cards that flash on the screen, but my main scene still isn't working with the Discord thing.
Oh no.
And at the moment that just sounds like a lot of work that probably won't pay off.
Okay. After this whole thing, we'll just figure out what to do next, right?
Mm-hmm. That's the plan tomorrow.
That reminds me, I'll pull up the simple shit for the next 2 that I was talking about later. I had those ones available to me already because I ran that engine before, and I spent many a nights hunting down all those PDFs. Which is the funny part is, because half those links kind of mean nothing thanks to that fandom one I sent you, because that's basically my version of 5 Minutes.
Yeah.
And I am excited to hear which engines that you have on the table hiding in the background.
I've got a few, but they're the ones I'm proposing are going to be a full-blown genre swap, so I don't know how that would go. But I mean, we'll see.
I mean, how are mine not genre swap?
I mean, they absolutely are.
Like, I mean, I got Pathfinder, but I'm familiar with Pathfinder, but I'm not going to suggest it because I know like 6 other people are going to suggest it.
Yeah. It sounds like that's the way everybody's leaning, and like I said, I mean, I am here for it. I've played Pathfinder in the past. I thoroughly enjoyed it, and I will bow to the democracy. But you know,
same as me. I got stuff on the table ready for it, ready for suggestion.
Oh, here I thought you were going to be late.
Oh, he's ready to ridicule me again with his new but old sister.
There's poopy water everywhere.
Thanks, Sean.
Alright.
Oh, you moved me. That's funny.
Yeah.
You swapped me. V is now not in use. That's funny.
I mean, it's not wrong.
It's not wrong now. I'll miss the tanky and the magic item you just gave me, and all that fun stuff. But that's okay.
I definitely remembered to update my character sheet.
Yeah, totally.
I did that. I definitely have all the stuff downloaded to do so and not have to do so by hand.
Oh, of course,
Here's
that
my
would be
question for
that would be
Adam.
irresponsible. What?
I don't
How
have
do
to
you
update
how
and
do you
download
feel that I'm a
extensions.
rogue with wearing mithril half plate?
I like it. I think it's interesting.
Like, oh yeah, she is supposed to be, this diplomatic figurehead wearing full armor and riding through the streets as a leader. They don't wear just straps of leather.
Yeah.
You're gonna have to figure that one out.
No, I'm a full fan of stepping away from the norms.
Oh, I never play normal.
Like, don't get me wrong, normal has its place. That's why it's normal.
No,
but at the
I
same
don't play
time,
normal. Yeah, I've played
Fuck
how
that.
many fighters? Tell me which fighter was normal.
yeah, fair.
Okay. What level are we?
Yeah.
Oh,
You're doing
Hold on,
great,
I got
buddy.
I got this. I
Killing
just
it, really.
have to. Technically, my thing is still on that which will not be named, so I just gotta pull my stuff from it.
That which will not be named.
I like how we both have done that joke now.
No,
I
level
hate to
10.
be that person. I hate to be that person, but I mean, technically, the last level up was the end of my stuff, and
Oh,
here
wasn't
we are closing out on the end, wasn't it?
No, you leveled up after the
we're
dragon.
not done.
Oh, the dragon.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Oh, my bad.
the dragon got us to 10.
And we didn't kill Veronica, so we don't get the experience for that.
Oh,
Sorry.
Yeah.
Well,
sorry,
Veronica.
sorry, you fucked up.
We
I
got
gave you
stab her in the back.
flatter character, and nope. You guys chose to save her, dumbass.
Did
Whose
I was?
decision
It was
that?
in question there for a second.
You found her walking around with 2 demon henchmen, and you were like, yeah, she's probably a keeper.
Yeah. Fucking spewing way too many words that made her go, maybe I should listen to what's going on here. And then she said, fine, we're going to have everybody stand down and we're going to talk this out for a second. And her 2 bodyguards betrayed her immediately.
Okay, wait. I just noticed something.
What did you notice?
Sorry, not noticed. Thought of something. James, you know the thing I sent you on Twitter?
The thing you sent, which one?
The most recent one, I think. The PHB and the Game Master and all that. For the PTA 3.
I don't think you sent that to me, did you?
Sure did. It's okay, you
Here.
don't look at what I send you. It's fine.
I don't look at half of what you all send. It's been a lot. Okay.
It's been a lot lately.
It's been a lot.
What do you mean?
Yeah. So I found something for Pokemon Tabletop Adventures,
Oh,
You.
no.
and it's got like the full layout, 2 handbooks, the full Pokédex, Game Master's Guide, character sheets, the whole 9, right? And then I just noticed or realized or put together that we currently have the Pokemon community game going on stream. Pokemon
Guys want a
Tabletop. Pokemon Tabletop with the Pokemon on your team, the Pokemon that you get to keep as your Pokemon throughout the tabletop adventure is whoever you catch in the community game. Talk about Twitch integration, baby.
I like it, except for the fact that, you know,
That
my
you
luck
don't get to catch any of
yeah,
them.
my luck with Twitch Pokemon is not the best.
James
But
is
yeah,
just gonna be the
that's
kid
it.
following everybody around like, one of these days, guys, one of these days.
Milcery will be my starter Pokemon.
Oh, you and your little sperm buddy.
I think I have 2 now.
To be fair, I
Outstanding.
haven't caught a single Pokemon yet, so you know.
Let's
I
see.
have a lot of money though. I have 16,000. And I have well over 100 Pokeballs.
Consider buying better Pokeballs, maybe? Consider buying...
I mean, I
I'm
guess.
muting myself. Okay. Let's see. Pokemon community game. I have 30 Pokemon. Oh, Jesus, I have $42,000.
Yeah, I have 43 Pokemon.
Hey, welcome back, Weiner. Thank you for your sub.
Whiner. I need to get these battle tokens.
Battle
I want that
tokens?
Alolan Ninetales. Yeah, I think you have to do their events that they do. Their
Hmm.
battle events.
I just wanted to be on
They
record
host-
for the stream that I absolutely ate my words. I not only bought Pokemon Violet, I finished the thing within 72 hours.
Yeah.
And then completed the Pokedex 48 hours later.
And now that
haven't
he's
done
now that
done
he's
any of that.
completed it, he's going to be coming back to New World with the rest of us, right?
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah,
got
totally.
I got really into customizing my keyboard.
Yeah.
I replaced
What
all the
have I done?
stabilizers today, and every key with a stabilizer is buttery smooth. And I
Beautiful.
also desoldered it and soldered on some new switches onto an old keyboard. I solder things now,
Fancy.
which is scary.
Look at you go.
I know. I got really into it. Successfully distracted them from the former question.
Happy Saturday. Yeah, no. It's obviously it's totally fine if you don't. But I am gonna roast you
I am
forever.
going to be coming back. I just needed to take a little break.
Yeah. No, we all did. We actually so you missed the chaos. There was like 3 weeks. I mean 3
No.
weeks straight.
Like, because I know there was some drama.
Yeah, so there was like after that drama, the people that we had the drama with decided to defect over to Covenant. And it was
What, Respawn and everyone?
no Respawn. So Respawn has just like fallen off the face of the earth. She doesn't run her
Mommy?
yeah, she doesn't run her ECRs anymore or nothing. Like I think
See,
Not
she's
to be that guy, but good riddance.
yeah, 100%.
No.
There was a
Better
lot.
not to
There was a lot.
Yeah, I don't know the
Better-
story about
Yeah.
anything. All
Yeah.
Better to
the
not
last
get
I
to know
heard was
your
Mommy.
heroes.
Yeah,
Like,
don't never meet your
Don't form
heroes.
parasocial relationships online,
Well,
folks.
well, damn it!
Never
I
mind.
never met her.
Don't form parasocial relationships. That's the story of today, or the lesson of today. But no, so
If
she
you
fell
label
off.
Any of us as your heroes, go away.
Yeah, you're wrong. She fell off. Emotional damage fell off. Like everything went south for them, and then the other
Not
guys that we
emotional damage. No.
were beefing with, the Pixel Pirates, defected to Covenant, and just started.
I remember seeing a lot of them threatening, like, "We'll go over to." I was like, "Yeah, get the fuck out of here."
Yeah. They went over to Covenant, paired up with another company, so they merged, and just started hounding us. I mean, everywhere we went. If we were flagged for PvP, we were getting jumped. Anytime we went to take a fort, they were there. Like, they just started going ape shit. And then they started working with Outcast, who are the top company on Covenant on our server. And there's rumors of like another merge and all of this. So like we would go to war, we claim a territory, they would push us that night, and like we would show up to defend, and we'd be trying to defend against 3 companies. And it was so bad. For like 3 weeks straight, it was literally nonstop PvP. Like from the moment me and Bree would log
It's been
in
a lot.
till the moment we would get offline was just nonstop throwing hands. So for this past week, everybody was just like, okay, you know what? Let them have
Oh, hi,
it.
Josh.
We're going to relax. We're going to take some time off. and then we're gonna come back better and stronger and beat the shit out of them.
I'm not saying that, like, you know, in the real world the good guys don't win. Like, I mean, when you have one, like, try hard, like, kind of, I don't know what the word to describe, like, the people you just explained, like, who left for the Covenant. I don't know what word would describe them, but when, like, people like that leave and then merge with, like, many other people like them, like, it's just, you're not in for a good time.
Yeah, it's been a lot. But
Well, I'll be back soon.
yeah, we're all, pretty much everybody is taking a break. Like, me and Bree we log in, we get our gypsums and our umbral shards for the day, we'll fuck around and maybe, like, try and farm some ancient globs of ectoplasm or something, and then we just log out, and it's been nice.
Even that can be, like, a chore sometimes, especially if, like, you're, like, for the, legendary materials.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
oh, yeah. I've pretty much
gypsum's,
given
like,
up on
log in
those.
for a little bit. Yeah, it's just...
Yeah.
I've got everything I need. I'm working on getting stuff that you guys need.
Yeah.
No, but not need, but, like, would be nice.
Okay, I have to debate if I want to give Adam my income or wait until I can give him a third of my income.
I mean, hey, if you can throw me what we talked about, I can start making 600 gear.
Yeah, well, hang on.
Last night
I gotta really debate if I really want to throw away 100k.
What else are you using it on?
I'm hoarding it. I'm a dragon.
Yeah, we
We're
see how
trying to
that
slay the dragon.
we see how that's working out in the social zeitgeist this past week.
I
Last
tuned out a
night,
little
I
bit,
was-
and I got...
Yeah.
Oh, sorry. Job
Last
thing.
night I was standing at a storage shed in Mountain Home, and because I had just finished doing like all my gypsum and everything like that, so I was just organizing my stuff really quick and going to make all my orbs, and some dude runs up and opens up a trade with me, and I'm like, okay, that doesn't make any sense. He's probably just trying to get into his storage shed. He messed up, whatever. So I declined it. He opened up another one. I was like, okay, well, you don't make two accidents like that in a row. Because there's steps to go to initiate a trade. So I accepted it. And it takes like a minute for him to do whatever he's doing. And then I see 60k in the bottom.
Jesus.
And he hits trade, and I message him on the side, and I'm like, bro, what? And he goes, been considering getting out of the game. ... Trade cancels. And I'm like, oh, did I just screw myself? He opens up another trade with me and instead gives me like that Turkulon food, whatever it was. Is like, but I've added you as a friend, so if I do go through with it, don't worry, I've got a bunch more money where that came from. And it was just, I mean, when I say a total rando, it was a total rando who literally did, in fact, add me as a friend, almost just gifted me 60k, instead gave me like the good luck food. And it was like, yeah, I'm gonna end up getting off this game at some point probably, so stand by for a healthy paycheck.
Good
So
for
that was
him.
kind of interesting.
Good for him. He's looking out for his
Hey,
mental
man, this
health.
game-
The rest of
that
us
game can
aren't.
get tiresome. I won't lie.
Oh yeah.
Oh, I finally upgraded. I made the decision to swap to medium. And I got a couple of cheap pieces of resilient and shirking. I'm still missing a few, and it's far and away not the full setup I want because none of them are legendaries. But I got a few pieces, and dude, my survivability just shot through the roof.
Yeah, it's insane.
The damage, like after I swapped to medium, I didn't run an OPR less than 200k damage. Like it's gross.
Yeah. Yeah, great swords nasty, man.
I've actually found, weirdly enough, and it's going to be even worse once I get, because I want to get fortifying perforate, but once I get the full build set up, I'm actually going to be spending more time on my spear. Like, because the spear cooldowns are really good,
And
so
the rotation with them is so
Yeah.
fast because of how quick, and like you can control
mhm,
multiple people at once. Yeah.
Ugh, gross. New world.
Ew.
so yeah, you hang out
You
because
don't want to
the
find your 30th stick?
No, I really don't. I'm so tired of finding sticks. I'm so done. I no.
we just got to get you some Genesis friends, and we'll get you past the sticks.
I don't have a lot of. We should get to it in a sec here, but
Yeah. I was just waiting for
oh
everyone
yeah,
to show
that's
up.
right. Connor's not going to be here. But I remember one of the last things, like before, like going on my like mini hiatus, was like going through Genesis a bunch of times and finding a reliable way to get through that like caretaker boss, and
Mhm.
like being like, oh yeah, this is gonna be so much easier from now on because like I know how to survive like as a healer and like reliably get through this encounter, like or at least like I won't ever be the problem for this again. And
Mhm.
now that I'm thinking about coming back, I fucking forgot what my revelation was. like
Oh,
like what.
It's fine. I'm
It's the epiphany on how to be good in game.
so
Yep.
this last rotation of mutations was Genesis, and Genesis is the only expedition. Oh, I did my first Lazarus. It's not bad. It's not Genesis, but I don't hate it, so that's a plus. But yeah, I started like hyper focusing on Genesis, so I've got the full Ward Bane set, the trophies, the coatings. I've got everything, and my DPS absolutely crushes it now. So like, just don't die immediately when the wave comes in, and it'll be fine. I'll be able to clean it up for you.
I kind of remember what my my revelation was, and it has to do with like the last wave, like the second time like he goes down and you have to like stay in, and I don't know if there's a common like what's it called? A common regard as to what the best thing to do is to go in the circle the second time or stay out of the circle the second. I usually I usually just do the same thing as the first time. Like everyone's like, go in, everyone in, everyone in. I was like, but why though? Like,
Yeah,
but
you
why
have
though?
to.
Yeah, you
Yeah,
can.
so
Yeah,
it's-
you can burn
yeah,
through the
it-
boss before the second wave comes in.
it's-
Oh, okay. I've never been a
So-
part of a group that was able to burn the boss the second time. Like I think they
Oh,
all
okay.
think they can, but they can't.
Oh honey. Let me
Oh,
let
yeah.
me take you through Genesis once, because
We've got to
it's-
run one. We've got to run a
Yeah,
group Genesis. It's so much fun when everybody knows what they're doing.
the 30-second down and dirty of the caretaker is factually one of the hardest bosses, and that's even like identified by the devs because they can see how many like total wipes people have, and the first hardest is the new Ennead.
Oh
they
my
have
God.
just as many wipes from an Ennead final run as almost as every other run combined. Like they can take all of those and put them together.
Mhm.
Oh, by the way, Ennead's the newest dungeon, so the fact that it's racked up that many wipes so fast is insane.
Yeah.
But Caretaker's number 2, and it's because people get cocky when a lot of people go in the first time and they're like, no, we're going to go, everybody's in the circle the first time, everybody's in the circle the second time, blah, blah, blah. You've got to do tank stays in the circle the first time, everybody stays outside, and then the second time everybody goes in the circle, because if somebody stays out, they get focused by the ads, and then you have to play the whole dodging survival game. Plus that's some DPS that's not going to the caretaker, and if everybody doesn't go all in on the second time and kill him, then you will end up wiping afterwards.
The
I
only
feel that.
the only thing that I've noticed is for the people who
I'm gonna
don't have the
stop you.
DPS.
I'm gonna stop you.
Mhm.
Stop you.
Mhm.
I just can't take it.
We're already 18 minutes in.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. You're right. We'll talk about this after.
Should we give a
Because-
blanket statement?
Yeah, that's
on
what
our
I'm.
current
That's what I'm
stance
about to
regarding
do.
things?
That's what I'm about to do. So before we get into it, as ever so rarely happens, we have a little bit of an announcement with more information to come soon. For anybody who has been following all of the nonsense with the open game license and all of that, we've been looking into it on the side and trying to keep afloat of everything that's been going on. As it stands right now, especially considering the open game license hasn't actually been released, it is not going to affect us. However, That said, we have, as a group, come to the conclusion that we do not support it, and we do not support a company who would make such a blatant reach, right? Someone who would basically turn their back on their entire community that has built everything for them from the ground up in just a cash grab. We don't vibe with that. So, as of tomorrow, we're going to be having a Life at Disadvantage meeting, and we're going to be discussing our steps forward. It looks very, very likely, almost certain, that we will not be playing D&D going forward. However, we will be continuing as an actual play. Decisions still to be made, whether that be Pathfinder or some other tabletop, but we will still be playing every Saturday, or every Saturday that, life doesn't fuck us over. And we will still be here. Yeah, hi, life. We will still be here for our community, and even though we are stepping away from the most popular tabletop, we hope that our community will still be here for us. With that said, there's also going to be a couple other changes that will be more on our side than anybody else's. We're probably going to be swapping virtual tabletops and a few other things that should make things much nicer in the long run, but will probably take a learning curve. So bear with us over the next couple weeks as we figure that out, figure out the details of this campaign, how much, what we want to complete, or if we just want to cut everything as is because fuck them for that, and learning new systems, learning new programs. It's going to be
exciting for all the wrong reasons.
Exactly, yeah. It's going to be a shaky couple of weeks, but it's in my mind something I'm very excited for.
I wish it were under better circumstances.
Yeah. And yeah, that correct. It is worth noting we will be finishing this campaign. There is not much left to this campaign. I think we have, in my mind, I think we have one more major arc, but that is still planned to go through, and then we'll be figuring it out from there. But as of tomorrow, we will have more concrete information and a decision from the group, and that'll go up on our Twitter. We'll probably release a little video about it or something like that. Yeah. Exciting, but also scary stuff happening. So, with all of that said,
the true BBEG has emerged.
Yeah, exactly. With all of that said, let's hit a quick recap of next week, or of last week.
Yeah.
It would be hard to recap next week.
Season for the future.
Maybe
David
David
show me
should
what's
give it
happening next week. I'll try to get it to happen.
Yeah. Let's hit a quick recap of last week. As you all made your way through the no longer ruined lands of Rurik, but fresh and clean and on the cusp of destruction, following a quick jaunt back through time, you came across Veronica. No longer the heavily armored warrior that you've known this whole time as V, but in her still living, breathing form, leading the march out into the city of Tristram to claim the 1,000 souls for her father's ritual. You all faced her down along with 2 of her lieutenants, later realizing them to not, in fact, be human. And throughout the course of the fight, managed to convince her, if nothing else, that something fucking weird was going on, and to look into it a bit. With that, she called off the march and followed you all back to the keep. Now, during that time, Jury, in classic Jury form, had run on ahead to deal with the root cause of the problem, which was their father. Upon arriving at the castle, he found Fandor in the midst of some form of ritual which came alive to try and defend him from the attack, as Jury was face down with 2 rune swarms, and somehow managed to survive an onslaught from 2 whole ass CR10 creatures all by himself.
I was very happy that I'm not dead.
However,
Surprised and happy.
surprised, but in a good way. After a few rounds of honestly not even being sure who was going to come out on top because they were hurting him, but he was fucking them up, the rest of the party came in and managed to clean up the combat, while Atrim, leaping up onto the gallows that had previously been built for Veronica and her family, Atrim leapt up onto the gallows and placed an arrow through his father's heart. And that is where we pick up.
Also, I dropped my hammer.
Oh yeah, they managed to break Astrid's curse of berserkery.
I liked that hammer.
It was a good hammer. It was a very good hammer. It served you well for all of 3 sessions.
But I want to be crazy.
For all
That's
the
not
wrong
what I
reasons.
said. Most
No, I wasn't saying that. I'm not saying you're saying that. Question: does inspiration reset?
It does.
Like, because okay, I just want to make sure.
James, you can't start this already.
The hell he can't.
I let you get through the recap.
You
That's
did.
all
I
you get.
appreciate that.
Oh, what are we doing? What's happening? What were we doing? I don't remember.
Uh,
Monsters.
You were
Killing
fighting
my
2 living
father.
magic clouds.
But we destroyed the magic clouds.
Mhm.
Everything's
And this-
halted.
Yeah.
The day is saved.
Yep.
I don't see what else we have to do, so I'm gonna leave.
So it would
Would
seem.
like to see if doing all of this has actually done an impact. Like, have I still been lied to all this time again?
What,
I
just
mean,
like Dark Helmet?
Insight check
fooled
on the
you?
world.
I
don't-
look, we just ran a siege, and my brother just shot and killed my father.
All
Did
right.
that fix
No.
the problem?
Well, I am gonna go get my arrow.
Priorities.
I am gonna go home because I assume that everything is done now. We saved the day.
Yeah, and your family should be alive now.
Yeah,
Well,
there's just
That is,
one small problem. Astrid doesn't understand the implications of where we are right now and what's happening.
Ah, that could be a
He doesn't
problem.
know
Over your shoulder.
directions.
No. We aren't supposed to exist.
yeah,
Kind of.
that would be a problem.
Kind of.
You're fine.
Technically, other us aren't supposed to exist.
No, I mean, I'm not the master of the rules on time out of game, but I think the ones that now exist of you kind of over. If the thing never happened, then the correct timeline would be the one where you don't exist because it never happened.
Right. I'm not sure if it's a timeline as much as I don't know, as long as the,
Like I said,
the
I'm not
real
the master
ones
on
from the
time.
original are still here, then technically the other ones are copies.
I think the agents from Mechanism. I'm just kidding.
Yeah, I mean, I guess we'll find out here in a minute. If y'all see some drones flying around, just
If y'all
let us
hear,
know.
if you hear a buzzing, run.
If you hear a buzzing, we gotta go.
I look
Yeah,
to,
Astrid looks around and is just like, is this it? Have we accomplished task?
Kind of.
So what's his next step? To leave place?
Bring them
I
all.
don't know, actually. That is a good question.
We do have to get everyone out of here, presumably.
How do
I'll
we
let him out.
collect all peoples from
I'm
this
gonna get a
place?
sentence out at some point.
I feel like maybe that's Veronica that needs to do so.
Well, then I must collect my people.
Ruben,
Yeah,
now's
I
your
need
chance.
to.
Ah.
Yeah. I need to collect mine too. Soren, what's your insight on this?
Is it? What's going on?
Oh, no.
No, it's
very.
it's fine. It's fine. There's a delay. I know there's a delay in voices over Discord, so like, yeah, I do not take anyone speaking over you personal. No, yeah, pretty much that. Like, yeah, we gotta get people, and you guys are the respectively to each of your people is probably the best person for the job to let them know the metaphorical like nuke that is about to be laid upon them. What? We're already in hell?
I must go.
Go. Where?
South.
Right. Should we maybe go with you, or?
Well, it's not like there's any zombies to make the path dangerous. Is there?
Oh, that is
I don't
a
think
valid
so.
Greatly
point,
that-
actually.
I looked at
It's still a
Veronica.
straight
Are
place.
there any zombies yet?
Should be no dead. I'm still confused that my own soldiers were barely alive.
Well, so glad we're making good on our promise. If everything works out rightly, barring any divine intervention, all of your people should make it to the new land safely. Then I look again to Veronica and Atrum and kind of like address both of them. My brother has an arrangement in the new land, but whatever you and your people make of their new lives is, I suppose, up to whoever leads them. I don't know who that is at this point. Like, it was already muddy in my mind before. Now I really don't know.
I'm gonna look at Veronica because I ain't the leader here.
Oh, I'd also like to ask Atrum real quick, and I guess by
Ah.
extension Adam. Does this town, the center of Tristram, does it have a teleportation circle in its keep? From my notebook.
I
Don't think it would.
don't think we're not
We
we're
kept
not a
them out that way.
magic heavy people.
No problem. Would Feyrock
For the most part.
Feyrock have one?
Uh,
I mean, we didn't see any on the map. I'm just asking, just in case. You know, if there was one and I didn't take it down, I'd be remiss.
Adam, I'll leave it up to you.
The
Probably throw in
only
there that most in Feyrock, or most of the hunters, would not have been casters outside of essentially the blood hunter subclass or class subclasses. So if they can't do so with their abilities, then probably not.
yeah, no, the only person I would say would have had that kind of magical capability would have been Kalswin. And she wasn't really the kind of person to have any interest in that. She was more of there's problems here. Let me deal with these. So I would say no.
Just checking.
Gonna like kneeling over Dad's body. Does he have anything of interest on him?
He has a I mean, essentially like a recipe, like a set of instructions on the goings on of today.
Mm-hmm.
Because he's not a wizardly person himself. He was absolutely channeling this ritual. But other than that, not really. I mean, his fancy noble robes and jewelry and shit.
Would it be assumed that he probably acquired said recipe from somewhere?
You would have no idea.
I have this ability called Grim Psychometry.
Okay. That sounds dope.
Whenever you make a history check to recall information about the Sinister, let me just throw it in the chat. Essentially, I can touch a thing when making a history check and possibly see past dealings with it. Not sure if that would apply here because technically I don't know the history of this object.
Information.
But you can experience brief visions of the past connected to the object or location. I just want to know where he got this from.
Well, let's see how suitably high roll at my discretion you roll.
All right. Do you want religion or no? It's history. It's history. History.
Do you have advantage on any? Oh yeah, because the
yeah.
Okay. So you all watch as Atrum kind of goes over, pulls reaches down to pull his arrow out, and then remembers that his bow does not require arrows anymore, and he did not, in fact, shoot anything except for. Did you?
I pulled the spectral arrow out very, disrespectfully, and then it just disappears from my hand and back into the quiver.
Love it. And then kind of reaches inside of the cloak a bit, checking around, making sure nothing important, and then That's So Raven just kind of locks up for a brief moment, and then untenses and looks around. Atrum, that very brief moment for you is much more extended, as you are snapped back to your father's study, which is weird because you weren't really supposed to be in there, so seeing it on the inside is a unique experience, not one that happened often. And you can see your father sitting at his desk, completely pale, the color drained out of his face entirely, obviously terrified, but trying to put on a useful face. And a figure kind of sitting back in the shadows as they reach out and hand this note across. And you see the hand that reaches out is traced in lines of bluish energy and arcane sigils.
Can I read the sigils?
Make an Arcana check.
Arcana. I don't think I'd have advantage for this at all.
Unless you have something that would give that to you on a humanoid creature.
On a humanoid, probably not. Arcana.
Okay. 19 is a good roll. And with that, thank you for giving yourself money. Well played. With a 19, you don't recognize them. For the sole fact that these are not, you recognize a lot of arcane sigils from a lot of different areas. You've had to study them multiple times in the past. These have a completely different bent to them. They don't belong to any of the regular schools of magic. And as you stare at them and study them, you can almost feel a tugging in your mind, as these are apparently psionic in nature.
Sorry, I'm doing a lot of things. Would I be at all familiar with psionic or those that utilized it?
Yes, actually.
And has Soren mentioned those parts in particular?
I don't think that Soren had,
Parts?
but
What are we talking
Parts
about?
about the Syndicate and their use of psionic magics.
the Inquisitors
Not
I
and
magics,
whatnot.
powers.
I have not mentioned the Inquisitors or anything
Yeah.
about them specifically. No.
Okay.
I've mentioned the Syndicate.
Yeah.
He's definitely talked about the Syndicate, but you would know even from your time. I mean, your time in the material plane, which was most of it. Rumors absolutely swirled about a city not too far away from you that had this essentially police force. Had done away with all of their standard guards, like all the foot soldier, throw a commoner in armor and give him a spear and set him loose kind of people, and had just taken on 4 expertly trained psionic warriors, and they were known as the Inquisitors. So, like, you would know the basic story about them. As to whether or not you know of any connections to them or anything would be much more difficult, because that was a well-kept secret. But yeah, you definitely would know about the Inquisitors.
Would I, with their position and their like unnatural coming to that city, would I be aware that there is although not knowing the connection, that there is a connection to a higher being, if you will?
I mean, that's a leap of logic that you would have to tell me if Atrum would make. I don't. That's a guess more than anything else.
Okay. Anything else from the vision?
No, after he hands over the note, it flashes back to reality. Snap back to reality. Whoop, there's gravity.
Hey.
I will take the note and I will show it to Veronica as, proof that we're not just fucking crazy.
Okay. Yeah, reading through it, it's very much written in Magic for Dummies kind of language. So it's not hard to catch the intent behind the next couple of steps.
I look a good while, and I look at Fandor's body, and I kind of slowly walk over to it, kneel down, and I put my hand on his face. So he finally actually looked like he's in peace.
Even in death, at his last moments, he was sneering down at the son that he never really claimed. And that sneer followed him into the afterlife.
Good.
I sigh at him and I stand up and look to the rest of them. Then I guess we have a lot of work to do.
We have.
Oh my god.
Whenever after the like, I mean, I guess at this point, like, everything's kind of, quiet and everything like that. I'll find Atrum for a second,
Mhm.
and I'll just kind of like shuffle up to him. Atrum, I wanted to apologize. Well, sort of. I know that you have been through a lot with the day and yesterday, and just even the concept of time seems a lot right now. But I wanted to mostly apologize for abandoning you to lead the group into the fight against your sister. I am sure that it must have seemed like I was just leaving, but as we have agreed on in the past, I had an oath to fulfill, and I hope you will forgive me for not being there when you needed me.
Are you
could only
fucking
assume.
kidding? That was so fucking cool. I thought about doing it like 20 different times, but like I can't really leave, so like hopefully someone does it. And then I was like, oh, Jerry, where you at? And then you weren't here, and I was like, oh, I'm gonna kick his ass. And I was like, wait a second, I know where he's at. So, good job.
Well.
Yeah,
Well,
nice.
thank
I'm
you.
proud of you.
Well,
You did
thank you very much.
spectacular by your oath. Thanks for keeping it, even though, the situations were a little different, because technically it's not really the same person, but it is. I don't know how your oath works, really. I just kind of threw it out there.
I don't know either, actually. I should look into that someday. It's just what I feel is right, I guess.
Suppose that's something we could all take into account. Admirable. Thank you.
Of course.
But if you ever leave me to be the front again, I will absolutely kick your ass. That's
it
one
is.
hit you got on me. That was a lucky shot. I let you get that one off.
Oh,
Won't
of
happen.
course, yes.
Come on,
Won't happen
leaving the
again.
others to get beat up is my job. I'm not hearing anyone say I'm wrong.
I,
That would be lying.
I don't know what to say. Yeah.
I mean, he's right.
Okay. So, Veronica, technically you are now like the de facto leader of these people. How are we gonna gather them and get them out of here?
It'll be much easier than you think. My
Oh, cool.
soldiers will be outside the castle wondering what is going on after I told them to cease the attack. The rest of that will be trying to hold the actual people. Just
Right,
depends on
okay.
how much time do you need to get your portal and for how much time I need to send word.
Oh God.
Oh my god.
This happens when you leave me alone to resize my own tokens.
I mean,
Let me just take care.
No, I'm gonna figure it out. I'm gonna figure it out.
I don't really know how long it takes for it to, like, reset and all. So,
Adam, just do it for me.
Yep.
preferably, like, as soon as possible. But, I'm not sure if the plan
I
is to,
point
like,
to the massive map of Rurik behind the throne room's chair and showing it, like, generally saying it's a big fucking area.
I know, I live here,
Well, luckily
Well,
we're
shit,
not
y'all
really
don't have, like-
restricted. we're not really
Well-
restricted by time right now, at least for the time being.
Well,
So
yeah, kind of. Once again, I don't really know how long it takes for Dad to come back and everything to restart, so
true.
Start.
yeah, this could
right.
happen again.
You bring up a good point. Maybe we are more restricted than time than we believe.
Mm-hmm. So like, we as an overseeing city of these lands didn't have like an evacuation plan or a contact all other towns and cities plan.
We also have to consider that there's copies of all the people we brought back to this domain at Feyrock. Some of your members.
Once again, I think I'm not an expert on all of this, but I think most of that will take care of itself. Hopefully. I'd rather not deal with the higher powers right now. I'm kind of fucking done with that.
You
Well,
begin to
We
hear
gotta find a way to get the Pope.
you begin to hear a scuffling outside of the keep. A lot of metal clanking and cursing back and forth. And I believe it was 11, 12, however many it was that you brought with you. The members
That
of the
number of
Aegis.
people.
Yeah, that number of people. Kind of push through the crowd of soldiers outside and walk in looking shell-shocked, to say the least. But they look over to you, Atrum. And one steps forward. Look, I am not going to pretend that I know what's going on. However, this is partially, at least, what we do. We are a defense for the lands, and we have our ways of getting places. Let us go. We will gather the outlying towns. We will get to the keep, and we will bring as many people back as are available. It will take some time, but we can be quicker than most.
Do we have can you throw up a map of Rurik?
Where are you? And I'm so sorry. Where the fuck is Rurik?
Get
Okay.
on sleep.
There it is. Get out of here,
so-
Soren.
Giant Soren still there.
Giant Soren, no!
Remember So
when Soren wouldn't leave the map?
So, Kelswin, Eusta, Stellan, and the other person whose name I forgot again. Those are the 4 at Feyrock, correct?
Usta, Kelswin, Indra, and Stellan, yeah. Yes, Hodgepodge.
It made it!
It's back.
Alright.
James, now you get to
You-
remake this map and make it look like a verdant, happy place.
Yeah,
Get to work, I expect it by the end of the session.
I mean, all he has to do is fix this.
Yeah.
for the most part.
Most of it didn't change.
So
Some of the names have to be updated.
Yeah.
we'll
Now
have,
he's gotta add water to the void.
I guess in tactical manner, in planning this out, if we want, there's 4 groups, one of which is still at Feyrock.
Mhm.
So if we send Lyndon and his to Feyrock, then they can, let Kelswin know what's going on and all that. And I trust Lyndon the most to carry the message because, right hand and all.
Okay.
So if he and his go back to Kelswin, they can probably gather up whoever's in Hagsbane and Whistlewood on the way out. I'm trying to decide. I forget. Fjord's Quarry. Was
There's
it
no one there except
the miners,
no one
right? They're
south.
still there, right?
There should be miners still there.
Yeah, there are still miners there, but there's no. No, there is still danger there, isn't there? Just a bit. Just because it's Fjord's Quarry and the Singing Forest and all. It's not the happiest of places.
So the danger in Hjord's Quarry and the Singing Forest comes in the crystals themselves. And the crystals are not inherently dangerous unless you have a mindless life force for them to basically parasite onto.
It seems like they were mining there before the zombie infection. I think it's safe to say the zombie stuff just kind of fast forwarded.
Yeah.
But it seems they must have had a careful system of mining crystals, so I don't think there should be any danger there.
It's not inherently dangerous. It's dangerous when you're stupid.
Yeah.
Which can be said of most quarries, actually.
No, the stupid people get away with a lot.
Sorry, which direction is Astrid's?
I mean,
route? Down towards Howling Rock?
Call me crazy here.
Okay, I wasn't sure
like
if it was that or Wyvern's Stead. I forget which one it was.
it would be down towards Howling Rock, but I feel like the Order of Aegis should not be trying to go navigate there because y'all didn't know. I mean, you knew they existed. You knew about the Sons of Odin, but you didn't know where they were.
Well, the idea is for us to go down that way. So if we have... Sorry, I'm trying to plan this all out on the fly. Lyndon and his go back up here, and they can take care of all of this area while they're up there.
Adam, may I step in for a second about the Suns? They would probably be somewhere in the Leyland Forest, but the important thing is in the Howling Rock.
Right.
Yeah, let's say as far as we go, because I would assume taking Astrid to go tell her family what's up would probably be the best option because we don't always get along with them. But this whole area, I would assume we can go, find your family and figure all that out.
Ooh. Can I tell the people at Hjord's Quarry?
I mean, if you want to go that way, sure. I think the party's going this way.
I just think it'll be really funny if I roll up as a star spawn and a crystal. No, I'm just kidding.
Oh, yeah.
Like they'll
Maybe.
think I'm one of the crystals awakened.
They'll start mining you.
Never one to tell someone to hide their true self, and you do you. But maybe, just maybe, for people who just dodged a...
Are you telling me to hide myself?
Catastrophe. No, as I said, I would never tell you to do that. But maybe for people who just dodged a world catastrophe and have never seen a star spawn, maybe just keep it slightly on the down low. Like maybe build a base foundation of trust with them first.
I'll tell you to do it. Hide yourself, please.
I'll only show
don't feel.
Don't let it
only show the children. The children will think I'm sparkly and pretty.
Yeah, that's how that would go.
Sure.
That's called nightmare fuel, okay.
Okay, so them up that way. We'll send Lindsay and theirs up towards Hjord's Quarry. And because Alistair and his are kind of shit, and I assume there's no danger down towards Fleetsport and all of that, send them down that way.
Shit. Okay.
A lot of it was their fault, but it's
Respect.
fine.
Respect. Okay.
So they can, and then we'll take the fourth quadrant of land.
Is that real?
With that,
Are there...
I don't actually know why that's there. With that, they all snap to throw a...
This is the actual name of Stillwater Bay before it became Stillwater Bay.
Mermaid Bay. Nice.
It's Mermaid Bay.
They throw the salute of your order, and they all begin breaking off in their separate directions. Essentially, it's going to take about 2 days to gather everyone with all the distance they have to kind of track and backtrack and check all the little nooks and crannies. So, however, it's a pretty short journey for you all to get to Leyland Forest. So, he essentially is just like, rest, recuperate from your obvious injuries, and meet us back here on the morning of the third day. We will begin to get these people out.
I should try to rest the souls of this town and make sure that these people have an understanding that their ruler has betrayed them and that they need to get out.
Just kind of like bows and takes a step back. And that is much better off in your hands than ours. With that, we will leave. And they all turn around and start separating because, fuck politics.
Same, honestly.
Big mood, big mood.
And break. And everyone just sprints in different directions.
Understandable, honestly.
So
Looking
do we
at
want
the map
to
now, I'm just glad that we brought Keldor back.
Right?
Kind of did him dirty.
Oh yeah.
So bad.
He's
You-
alive!
You gotta let him know. You gotta let him know you saved him many sessions
No.
later, but you
I
did
will.
it.
No, we fine.
Wait, does that mean is Gabby dead?
I mean,
She wasn't a
does
part of
not
this.
reside.
She
in
wasn't
this
part of this
realm.
domain.
Gabby
Yeah,
wouldn't have
so
been brought
Gabby's
back here.
dead, right?
It
Yeah.
would have been reset. Well, she wouldn't. Well, given that we're
Oh,
outsiders to this domain,
no.
but we didn't get moved.
Oh,
Whatever
Well-
state Gabby was in before you left, before the reset is
Gabby
whatever state
was-
she's in right now.
Gabby was dead before the reset because of the.
Yeah, which means she's gonna be alive soon again, except she's not gonna remember any of you.
She's gonna reset back in back in Hjord's Quarry and be like, "Who am I? Where am I? What's happening?"
Man,
Would she
these are
reset?
really nice diamonds.
I have no idea. I don't pretend to
I don't
know
think she would.
the science behind all this anymore. I just
No,
accept.
So, Gabby. So just to let you guys know, Gabby's fear it was of death because when one of the hags of the coven die, they reincarnate her. They get together and reincarnate her.
Oh no,
As
she's
you know,
coming back for vengeance.
normal too.
She's not coming back. She's not gonna remember anyone.
Oh,
Okay,
think
that's
that
the
might
best
be-
secret
yeah,
ever.
That's
if
probably the
we're-
best.
if
The
we're
best
being
kept
honest,
secret.
that's probably for the best.
Which
The-
means she doesn't remember everybody. So all's well.
And she
that
also has
ends
no reason to
well.
come here.
Yeah.
All's well that ends well. Yay!
You know why she can't remember? Her mind's keeping it a secret from her.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's gonna be the biggest secret she has to find out.
Hopefully she never finds it.
What's a secret?
I'm getting
Yes.
my Nope,
Yes.
nope, we're not doing this right
No.
now.
Well, Veronica, since you brought it up,
Yeah.
and it kind of falls on you at the moment. You've got all of your soldiers waiting out front and all of the very confused and concerned citizens of Tristram.
On Fandor's body. And I let out a very deep sigh. And begin walking towards the main gate.
Hey, Veronica, do you care what I do with this thing back here?
Not knowing what he's referring to, I'm actually gonna look to see what he's pointing at.
Oh, at Dad's body.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Burn him.
Sorry, come again.
Burn him.
Oh,
And I
sure,
open
sure.
the door.
Should we like show the people or okay?
As you step outside,
Hey.
you see the soldiers all kind of gathered out in front of you. And with a bit of commotion and pushing, you see your husband and your kids run forward.
Oh, fuck.
And he takes a moment to look at your face and kind of read your emotions. And you, being incredibly insightful as you are easily able to do the same. And you see a lot of fear and maybe even more than the fear, a lot of confusion. But there's also a sense of peace that it seems you have it under control. So he just reaches up, grabs your hand, and begins to walk beside you.
Moment of relief and even more terror. But he looks to her people, her soldiers, her family. People of Tristram, soldiers and daughters of Rurik, you have been lied to. My father, Fandor, the ruler of these lands, has tricked and manipulated these lands and tried to have horrible events happen to all of you. I was blinded as well. I didn't want to believe it. But we have been trapped where there was no escape, no safety. This place was going to be a grave of ruin and despair. And I point to my keep. Heroes from across these lands had come to show that we could be better and saved. They have shown a way for all of us to leave this place of despair. And if you would allow me to be your leader, I swear to see better times and prosperity, a place of peace again, where no one holds power over anyone equal. You would all be equal again. Gather your loved ones and whatever you can carry. Take no trinkets. These heroes are offering you a new home. And I kind of look to my family.
There's moments of muttering and whispers amongst the crowd that begin to steadily grow louder. Concern, fear, passing over them like a wave. And as a few moments go by and the concern starts to set in, you hear breaking out over it all, "Dollars, it's in it." And with a loud clang, all of the greaves snap together. The spears slap to the shoulder. And the commander steps forward and throws up a salute. As you say.
Of hope, children of Rurik, for a new place of prosperity awaits all of you. And I look to my commanding officers that actually still remain loyal. See to it that everyone makes it home.
He drops the salute, turns on a heel. Order! And all of the soldiers begin to break off in various patterns as they begin to break through the streets of Rurik. Follow out your command.
A very deep sigh, and questioning if this is, again, the right move. And I turn to the keep and go back inside to see my brother and his comrades. I'm fully expecting to see a Trim already tying the rope around.
He's ready.
Jerry, hold it still.
Apologies.
Surprise!
Right, so now that Veronica, everything good? We all the people on board.
Moment they have little choice for anything else. They are scared and frightened, but they are moving. So I hope you have a plan.
Think so.
I kind of, as I'm tying a rope around their father's feet, I kind of stop for a second and I look up and make eye contact with Veronica with my very blank face. Have you ever met your brother? There is no planning. This is all very from the hip, we will say.
He's got the point. Everything always just seems to kind of work out, so I'm sure we've got something. I've seen.
Well,
Go ahead.
I mean, we have the facts as we know them. Apparently, Lands of Rurik reside in Shadowfell. Our wonderful companion, Nazra here, has a way to get them to the New World. We're going to take advantage of that. And as many as are willing, they will come. I can't say for sure whether or not there may or may not be a few stubborn-minded few that want to stay behind, but I'm sure we'll get through to them, or your soldiers will do their best to convince them just to see it out. After all, there isn't really any physical presence of the Shadowfell beyond the borders of your lands. That I'm sure most have noticed who reside close to them, that there is just a giant wall of nothingness. Beyond that, you have my brother to thank on the other side. He's set up a little arrangement with a couple of the settlements and kingdoms over there. And as he says that, I'll complete my my find familiar spell and bring your people will make their way in the New World. Trust me, it'll work itself out. After all, this is more than here I ever could have hoped for. The rest of Esville is not as lucky. Majority of the population probably had a look to Nasra. We'll still need a lot more saving. But for now, I'm glad you could save your people. Let's focus on getting them centralized and getting them through Nasra's portals. To which I recall, she can make, what, 2 every long rest?
Mm-hmm.
Hello?
Yes.
I don't think anyone has her character sheet open.
How
That
long do the
is
portals
correct.
last? Does anyone know?
As long as she
the
leaves her
is
staff
there.
in place.
So
Neato.
honestly, they could
Miraculously
she could
is
just do one and leave it there.
It's true. But I mean, we could also, if we had accurate methoding, we could like get the people to like 2 of the most major towns. Like just say, hey, bring all the shit you need and come to this town, and then just do a couple portals instead of funneling everyone through one tiny portal. But I mean, as long as everyone gets to the other side, that's all that matters.
That being said, like, we head south now. Gather
After
other people.
That's right. I'm gonna go to the mines and let them all know. They'll come back to their families and get ready to leave. And I suppose Astrid will go to her people and let them in the know on what's going on. Anyone else to go to any isolated area? Maybe. I suppose the guards will tell everyone, and if anyone knows of someone that is in isolation who may not get the message, they'll probably reach out.
So the Order of Aegis are heading off this way. Actually, they're pretty much covering everything west of Stillwater Bay, all the way up through the south of Crystal Lake. So they're hitting this whole upper and left-hand side of the map. That really just leaves this place unaccounted for.
Which my clan can actually do.
Yeah, so it should just be y'all
Tatterfall.
heading out to Tatterfall and then Leyland to go get Astrid's people.
They might need a bit to travel. Oh,
Mhm.
okay. They won't need a bit to travel because they'll be able to travel much of it like rather quickly. It's just we don't know who lives here really and here.
Yeah.
Like, I would assume the Sons of Odin know what's here and
Yeah.
then over here, but this shit right here, and I could.
If
tell you
anybody would even live in a place called the Sinking Marshes.
yeah,
But
right?
it's at least
I bet
worth it
people
for
who
them to
live
check.
there find that very offensive.
They choose to live
I
in
bet
situations because they
there's,
choose not to
you know,
be associated.
It's very swampy and marshy. I bet there's a bunch of grungs that live there, and we can bring this full circle, and they just want to be happy.
9 hags come out of the sinking marshes.
And look, they got Gabby.
Oh no.
Oh no, they got Gabby.
Oh look, it's Gabby. Oh fuck, it's Gabby.
Damn it.
Jury immediately turns around and walks away. Oh no.
That Warforged feels awfully familiar. You want to be my
But I'm not
boyfriend?
into him.
It just starts sprinting away.
I guess the real question becomes, with the Order having so much more space to cover, though granted they do have more people, you all have a little bit of time. Do you want to rest and then head out in the morning, or do you want to go now and try and
Astrid's
get...
going.
Fair enough.
We don't know how much time we have.
And if Astrid is going, Veronica's gonna follow, guys. Well, she's gonna make amends somehow. She immediately
I have a question.
referred to Astrid as a savage when they first met, so
Question for
obviously
David.
that shows
How-
you.
Oh, you were saying?
I was just muttering on that her view on the sons of Odin are savages. We're gonna be rectifying that.
How different are Veronica's stats and like sheet from V's?
Fairly well, not that much, but
Does she still have a familiar?
One was a rogue, the
No.
other one was a fighter.
I have.
the pug. The
pug is
pug.
gone.
I no longer have Chuck.
No, this was all
know.
for nothing. This is a failure of. I'm just kidding.
So, quick question for those
Throw it
who
away.
participated in that last fight. Nazra is going to be doing a bit of healing. Going to top herself off first. Just 30,
Does
so
she have
that
aura of
leaves...
vitality?
Yeah, that's what she's using.
Yeah, just
Wow, not a
spam.
one
spam.
twos, Nazra.
Yeah, that
Wait,
was a-
you're
that
telling
was a
me in the
bad roll.
revitalized city of Tristram, there's no health potions anywhere?
I mean, there are.
Say it like that, we can go to the city map.
Yeah.
I don't think it matters too much because we're okay.
Yeah.
I have a question.
Mm-hmm.
I assume that Rurik itself is as big as the map makes it.
Yes.
So like, and there's not like this rot and disease that's making us slower.
Right.
So
You can move
we
pretty
can
quick.
get there, like
Pretty damn
today.
fast, yeah. Well, it is also worth noting that it's the top of
Sure,
nightfall.
Okay.
The only time it took
okay.
us
Okay.
so
Okay.
long-
Then yeah, we might as well rest. Honestly, guys, we might as well rest. I
the
thought
only
it
time
was
it
like
took us so
daytime.
long
That's my fault.
because I remember it took us days before. That was only because we were moving stealthily because of the zombies and shit, and like there was shit
Right.
in our way, right?
Yeah, no, that's what I meant. That's what I meant.
Oh, okay.
I'm not saying that literal rot was giving us difficult terrain. I'm just saying like
Yeah, I mean, we can rest. I should probably let Carter know this as well.
Okay.
Hey,
Ah,
bitch face, we're
yeah.
going
Yeah,
home.
good call.
Fuck you too.
I'm gonna call him up right now and be like, hey. I'm gonna keep saying hey until he says something.
Yes. What can I do
Oh,
for you?
hours later.
We're going home.
Wonderful.
Pack your shit.
Don't go anywhere without my shit packed. That's perks of being a wizard. Portable holes, demi-planes, things of that nature.
Yep. You can tell Quark all about your holes when you get back.
Hey, you.
Okay, wonderful. Yes, you're leaving. Stay safe.
Yeah.
Have fun.
Wait,
Don't
no,
do
you're
anything
leaving too. You gotta get back, or Quark's gonna have my head on a platter.
I am... You're not going to let me be if I don't come back, are
Nope.
you?
Nope, you don't have to come with us, but you gotta go back.
Wonderful. Yes, I will go back,
You'll find-
inform him of what's going on, and probably return to this wonderful place.
Yep. You tell yourself that.
Okay, yes, wonderful. Be safe. Don't do anything stupid like you normally do.
I love you too. But like, not really.
But like, nah.
I love you this much. He doesn't even hold up his hands.
I love you this much. That's good. That's a good one. All right. Then he hangs up the phone.
He hangs up the
That
phone.
phone. Yeah.
Good.
Yeah, there's like he does a minor illusion of like like one of those two-part like telephones where like you hold up the little cup to your mouth and the other end to your ear.
Good. Okay, so then we are resting.
Yes, we are.
Okay.
I'm sorry. I
Let
thought
me
we
add that
were.
spell slot
I
back.
thought it was daytime.
No, Veronica was back in Tristram in the dead of night.
Yeah. Which, really should have been the first red flag.
They don't run away.
Yeah. Nope, they're all safely holed up in their little houses. Like
Except for the
shooting
ones
fish in
that
a
got burned
barrel.
down before we
Yeah,
got
exactly.
around to it.
Yeah, but they got murdered in their beds. No one was on the
Okay.
streets running away yet, so you know.
It was a comfortable death. Okay. Well then, with that, go ahead and factor in a long rest. Restore HP, spell slots, any of that nonsense.
It's so good that Roll20 has that button. Oh. Don't even have to think about it. Just boop.
Bing.
Did I use any spell slots?
I don't know.
Did I
Does it
once
matter?
again go, I might need it later? I did.
Probably.
God damn it.
Where are you, long rest button? There you are. Long
You
rest.
know,
But, like,
thinking about it, had Jury not run and done what he done, we probably would have had a harder boss fight.
Probably.
Most likely.
Jerry fucking softened them up real good.
Good job, Josh.
Thanks.
Oh,
Pause over.
you okay, Josh?
Yeah, I've been I keep coughing for some reason, so I keep myself muted, and then
Oh,
can
okay.
barely talk afterwards for a minute. So, but thank
Gotcha.
you.
He's just dying over there.
It's a mild case of the plague.
It's all right. Big deal.
Yeah.
You know, I'd help him, but he'd have to meet me halfway around the world.
Right on the borderline. Is that where you're gonna wait?
No, in the middle of the Pacific.
Okay. Well then, with that, long rest down. Quick journey to Tatterfall, which I mean, A, they wouldn't have any clue what was going on, but B, when the daughter of the essentially king or duke or mayor or whatever you want to call this guy. Yeah.
The dick.
Wait. The dick. When the duke's daughter shows up and says, "Hey, everybody, you're doing a thing now." It goes a lot better than when the duke's daughter says, "Hey, you're doing a thing," right after I tried to stab you. So Tatterfall is a fairly quick pit stop along your journey.
I
As-
get better at public speeding.
Yeah. As you then
Public speeding.
take
As you
one of
run
Public
the
through
speeding.
Tatterfall screaming.
Yeah.
Jerry clicks his heels together, activating the haste brooch, and just takes off running.
Oh yeah, that's right.
as you grab one of the boats from the dock of Tatterfall, head across the river there, make your way into the Leyland Forest. Astrid presumably taking the lead to find her people.
No, she's gonna go straight to the mountains because they would know.
Very well.
Because again, her people are nomadic, and it would just be like you could probably find them in a day, but it would just be easier to tell, the leaders,
Reasonable.
and then have them basically summon them.
So you all begin the somewhat arduous climb up Howling Rock.
Yay!
A familiar moment to you all, although much less foreboding this time around. Crest over the top into that shaded bowl, where this time not one dragon, but two greet you, sitting atop their perch. One large golden dragon and one large silver dragon. Also, unfortunately, familiar to some of you.
Oh shit, there we go again.
So
I have known that there were dragons in this past.
I actually
No.
don't think you would, no.
no.
Hey,
So
I'm good at keeping a poker face, but
Astrid kind of climbs over the last ridge, sees them smiling, and then tries to cover up her smile as best as she can, and approach and kind of set her axes in front, sits down on the ground, and sets her axes in front of them, and kind of does a very not a prayer position, but like definitely one of what's the word?
Deference and respect.
Yeah, deference. Yeah.
reverence.
Mm-hmm.
Dagfin reaches his long neck down and kind of taps his snout on the back of your head, and then stretches back up to look out behind you. You've brought strangers. And then Gunhild, looking down at you, but you can see her nostrils beginning to flare. And you smell of death.
I am sorry. Ancestors, I am Astrid, son of Odin, and I bring news.
Well, with it.
I have done long journey, and a great evil destroyed us. Destroyed you both. I am here to stop this. We must flee before we are trapped here. I am sorry, I am not able to explain fully because I do not understand. But my friends here, they know. They can tell you.
The gold, puffs himself up. You claim that there's something here that would destroy us. The silver kind of nudges into him. Dagfin, you've seen the darkness that fell. She doesn't lie. And then she looks over to the rest of you. Well then, she claims you can elaborate. Elaborate.
Right. Soren, you want to help me explain our entire theory of all of this to them?
Just a basic theory of existence.
Yeah, hit a quick recap to these dragons with Soren of what's going on.
Control V. Control C, Control V.
He takes one deep breath and he starts explaining everything I don't, please don't, for the 17,000th time in this campaign, please don't.
No. I imagine you breathe in and then there's a cut.
Yeah, at the height of the breath, there's just a cut to, and
Cuts to
that's what's
black.
going on.
Half the party's sleeping, the gold dragon half fell asleep.
Well,
Nightfall again.
I know it's a lot to take in, but it happened. And if there's something I could do to reverse it, I could. Actually, that's the express purpose of why I, and many of the rest of us, are running around here. Saving the people of these lands is the best we can do so far.
well. Go ahead and make a persuasion check for me.
Oh boy.
With advantage, because I'm helping?
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Oh, I'm not proficient.
Oh, no.
Nazra proficient?
Never
Sucks for
mind.
you.
Advantage.
Got Nazra? Nope. Okay.
Can Nazra do it? Can Nazra be helping?
Let's see. Nasra
Probably not.
cannot.
Oh boy.
You're on your own, Soren.
Have anything for this, do I?
In the end, you're on your own.
Let's be real. You haven't rolled anything less than like a 15 this entire campaign, so you'll be fine.
There it is. It's been jinxed. You're gonna fail.
There's the one.
That's why
It's a
I
4.
said it.
Okay, it's
I
a
have
4.
bardic inspiration. Someone can give me bardic inspiration. No.
Bardic.
Was
I mean,
that a
guidance.
line?
John could have.
I start singing.
John, that's why I have that macro there.
It's a long time ago.
Not an advantage, but you know. Look what you've done. Ah, oh
Stupid
god.
fucking dragons.
Well, that's one of the ways you beat a dragon is using charisma saves.
Yeah.
Or them. A stupid dragon is also a very dangerous dragon.
Fair.
Remember that white dragon?
They're not
Very fair.
stupid.
No, they're very smart.
It's just
They're just,
They're
you know,
feral.
judging us.
they're judging
They
you a
have
bit.
judged us.
You and your judgy eyes.
They would
They-
be
We go being
disadvantaged if I
judged
was
again.
in the star spawn form right now, but I'm not.
They kind of look back and forth at each other. The gold steps forward, drops his torso really low, so his neck is snaking along the ground, looking at all of you at eye level. I refuse to believe that some undeath would take us. And then the silver kind of laces her neck over top of his. However, we will not risk the suns. We will send them on your journey. And then we will slay whatever it is that threatens this land as you claim.
Ancestors, please. I have... Your voices have always been a part of me. And when I returned, they were gone. To hear them again brings me joy and sadness. I do not wish you to have the same fate as before. You are important to our people. You gave me the strength so that I may survive. So that Odin could give me the power to save you. Please, do not turn his gift away.
Agvin stands up to his full height. Gave you the strength. We give nothing. Little one, we taught. Our voices have led you on this path. But any strength that you found was not a gift. It was purchased, earned, built. If what you say is true, and we fall, then our voices will return. And if not, then this land is safe. But as much as we care for the sons of Odin, we are a part of this land. And we will not leave so easily. But know this. Whether you can hear our voices or not, everything that we have taught you and all of your tribe goes on with you. We do not pass on. We live in all of you.
Strength to you, sons of Odin.
And strength to you, little one.
She nods and stands and turns to everyone else. And looks to Veronica. Come. You will have much explaining to do. You have preparations to do for moving?
My family is all ready. It is your people who must be told.
We will be entering a new place. Your people will need protection. I will see to it that the sons do not abandon you before you are ready to be on your own. Ancestors, they will come here?
We will gather them.
Then make for what is place? Tristram. We shall meet you there. We have others to find and save. And Astrid will go to start climbing back down the mountain. Hey, we did it, guys!
You hear the heavy beat of wings as they both take off into the air, and one goes north, the other going west, to cover as much land as they can.
Mm-hmm.
Damn, straight to the source. Hey, Nikki. Okay.
Well, then where to then, Astrid?
Nosric
There
kind
are-
of pipes up.
Oh, go ahead.
Sorry, I don't mean to intrude or anything. I think it's probably a good idea to head back. It looks like the dragons are going to find everyone, and we should probably be there with the portals when people start arriving.
Yeah. And as much as I would love to see Friend, much, because after he got smashed out of existence, I should probably send him ahead to my brother to let him know that people are about to start arriving. So people don't just start arriving.
Just start dropping in his lap.
Awkward.
Hey, are you booping?
What?
Nothing. Don't worry about it.
Oh.
Yeah, just a little gesture for you.
Just a little gesture.
Okay. Anyways, I'll throw a scroll in Friend's. I'll throw a scroll in Friend's claws, slap him on the butt, and tell him to go.
He squeaks very loudly when you slap him on the butt, and then he
Takes 1 point
vanishes.
damage, he's dead.
Damn
Oh
it!
no!
Not again!
You hear horse noises as he starts going off. It's like that's not the sound of Bat Mix.
You have him very confused. You gotta give him a minute to recover.
He turns into a spider.
No! Not the spider!
Not the spider. I will never if we ever have a highlight reel, my number one least favorite. This is the moment Adam goes. He looks around and he tries to jump, and it looks like he's trying to fly, but he's confused as why he can't, and that broke my heart.
And so he never became a spider
No.
ever again.
No, he's a permabat.
He is a permabat. Okay. What's the
And then
plan?
an eagle swoops out of nowhere to take him out. And if he had been a spider, he may have been safe.
He would have been less safe if he were a spider.
Well, no, he would be safe from an eagle. It would be the random finches flying around the forest that would fuck him up.
Anyways, yeah, I'll send friend off to let Cork know.
All right.
All right. Where'd we leave the boat?
Oh shit, we forgot to tie it. It's halfway downstream.
It's
No,
just
no,
floating in
swim
the middle of
across, it's
Wolverine
fine.
Bay.
Swim across, unless you're jury. Just walk.
Just
across.
walk
on
across the
So
bottom.
just walk across.
He's got power armor one and it's just walking across the bottom of the lake.
All right. Just starting to make the journey back then.
E.
Yeah.
Probably rest in Tatterfall if it's gonna take a day to get us here.
Okay.
Yeah, because we didn't have to be like they said on the
2
third
days.
day we're gonna meet
Yeah,
back up. So
morning of the third
yeah, so
day.
we have a whole day still.
Oh god, we're Lord of the Ringing this.
Okay.
On the third day.
On the dawn of the third day, look to the west.
Well, as you make your way into the small village, you can see most everybody is like packing their things and setting out in wagons and carriages and such. But you find one inn still packing, but they have, food and drinks available for you, spaces where you can rest if you choose to do so. And by the morning after, there's not even anyone there to take your coin for the night. They gave you the spot, pieced out. And you all...
During the rest that night,
Mhm.
I would assume we're staying at like an inn or something.
Correct.
I don't know how the roomings and all would be if we all have separate rooms, but I'm gonna go to Nazra's
Oh, I
at
see.
some
dare you.
point while she's
I
out.
dare
No.
you.
No.
I dare him,
This is
Nazra.
purposeful. Hold on.
Get the fuck out of here.
And I'm gonna throw
Boy,
on see
just booming this
invisibility
ship for
because I know
You're
she
rooming
had
the ship
mentioned
for
something following us. So
Mhm.
I'm gonna throw on see invisibility and make sure specifically her there's nothing watching the party.
You're gonna
Okay.
watch her sleep? How dare you!
No, I'm gonna check in while she's sleeping.
Nah.
Strange.
Just watching another woman sleep. I get
Okay.
it.
This is
I
all for a
love-
reason.
I love
mean,
the fact that you two are the ones that are upset. Like, hold on, we had this, damn it. As
Fine.
you look inside, oddly enough, she's not sleeping. She's like sitting up in bed, looking out the window, and you can see all of the hairs on the back of her neck are up. And make a perception check for me, please.
And in doing so, could I have also popped the Wispicide?
Yeah.
Wispicide.
Wispy?
Wispy sis.
Spec-
Wisposis.
There's nothing in the room. No invisible orbs watching down or anything. But you can hear a sound very faintly carried on the wind. And it sounds like the baying of hounds.
Do they sound to be coming from the direction that she's looking out the window?
They do.
As I step through the doorway, does she notice my presence, or is she locked in that state?
Completely zoned in out the window.
I'm gonna go look out the window too. Do I see them?
No? You look out over the houses and the well-maintained road of Tatterfall. You don't see anything, and the sound is faint. It is relatively far away.
Oof. Well, I'm not very smart, and assuming that we were sleeping. I don't have armor or anything, but my weapon's always handy. Can I tell a direction that it's coming from?
Seems to be coming from the east.
I'm gonna walk out of the inn.
Sorry, coming from the north. My bad.
I'm gonna I'm gonna close the door behind me to her room, and I'm gonna go to Astrid's room.
This is what everybody was waiting for.
And knock on her door.
That's right. You go back to where you came from.
Thanks, Soren.
He's got his head out the wall. It's like,
Put that thing back where
squinting
it
at
came
you.
from, or so help me.
Opens the door. Oh, Atrum.
Hi.
Hello?
Hi. I need your help for a minute, maybe.
Slowly takes axe off of belt and like raises it up like, this kind of help?
Maybe? I don't know, just follow me.
She nods and then she reaches over and grabs the warhammer from like that was leaning against the bed. What is happening?
Well, and I'll lead her outside of the inn as to not disturb other people. So I checked in on Nazra, and she's not sleeping, and it take her around outside to the window to Nazra's room. Is she still just sitting there staring out the window?
Mhm.
Yeah, just like point at her like, oh, that.
Looks up at it. Is she type that needs sleep?
I actually don't know, honestly, but she's also kind of unresponsive at the moment, and if I'm not sure.
I have seen her change before.
Like physical form change.
Maybe this is thing?
So I'm not sure if you can hear them, but I hear howling, and it could be nothing, but
I listen.
Make a perception check.
I will perceive.
Yeah. Very faintly on the wind to the north, you hear the baying of hounds.
I hear it, and does it sound familiar? Like maybe some of the undead things or monsters that were out there that I've been traveling before? Or that I've seen traveling before?
No. It actually sounds abnormal. Not any of the monsters you've ever heard.
Mm-hmm.
But
would
they're
I be able to tell the abnormality in it?
Similar. It's not anything you recognize, but it definitely sounds weird. There's this almost like a faint clicking underneath of it, like right as night kicks in and like all of the grasshoppers around start.
Mm-hmm.
It sounds like that really rapid clicking that turns into like a hum underneath the bay.
I think Astrid starts like tightening her grip on the weapons. Go get others.
Right.
Quickly. And she's gonna start moving to the north, but she's not gonna go far.
Okay.
Gonna throw open the front of the inn, the door. Say, everybody, time to go. Not you, Nazra. Just sit still, maybe.
Jerry kind of like immediately walks out the door and is ready to go. And
yeah, neither of us sleep.
Yeah, and as he's walking by you, he just kind of makes eye contact with you for a second and says, I am a little disappointed you did not approach me first, but I don't understand, actually. I will forever hold this grudge against you. and just walks past. Like,
Love you
There's
too,
a-
buddy.
there's like a slight sense of humor / sarcasm, but it's so hard to hear and pick up with his blank face that it's just impossible to
Connor back?
know.
Oh, he made
Yep.
it.
Wait,
Did he actually?
Honestly?
where are we going? I'm only here for a short time. I'm heading back. In a
Is
bit,
she awake?
but
Best time.
Perfect timing, actually.
where are we going?
Hey, you went
Uh,
weird for a second. We gotta go. It's your
Where
fault.
are
So-
you going?
Over the
What?
course of your long rest, as towards the end of it, as the last few hours, you got jolted from your sleep by the sound of hounds. They sound far away, and they're coming from the north. And for a moment, the realization hits, and you kind of like lock up. And Atrim, who had come in to check, just went out with Astrid and then told all of the others, "Come on, we're gonna go check this out." The hunting hounds are after you.
Do you think the timing on this is specific or not? Because like they could have sent them after us. This could just be coincidence they arrived at this time. Do you think they waited until we reset the domain so that there'd be fresh, innocent lives to be hostaged?
No, I think
We
it's
gotta
because
find-
we're leaving.
Okay.
Could be
Yeah,
all of the above.
Potato,
did
potato,
Atrim-
really.
Did Atrim like shout at us from outside or like come into our like rooms?
No, more from an outside, like, everyone, we're leaving.
In that case,
Someone grab Nazra if you can.
I just have to take the opportunity. I know it's a tense situation right now, but I have to take the opportunity to do this because it's the perfect opportunity. You shout for Soren, and in like 2 seconds, like you just see like a star spawn like come through the wall, like no warning whatsoever. Like just 2 seconds, like he just comes out of the wall as like a star spawn.
Mind you, I'm still a little tired for a second. I'm like, oh shit, ghost! I'm like, oh wait, no, come on, we gotta go.
So there's hellhounds or some kind of hunting hounds now attacking.
Yeah.
Coming after us.
After
Mhm.
you,
Okay.
That's why I said it's Nazra's fault.
I'm now imagining like all the shit Atrim's been through and everything, and a ghost is the thing that throws him off.
Especially
fair.
considering what kind of blood hunter he is.
I'm gonna sure for the audience, like it's just like a normal the plain outside wall of a tavern, and like the first thing that comes through is like the holy face of like a star spawn, like, and it's like slow
Just-
too. It's not quick. It's
just-
just like why?
I'm just sitting there thinking to myself, why the fuck was I scared of a ghost?
So you know
Okay.
it's not a ghost.
I know it's not the ghost. Everyone, come on, Nazra, sweetie, are you awake?
I'm okay.
We got to go. Once again, kinda your fault, but it's okay.
Sorry. No, we need to stop them so that we can get everyone out before more of them come.
Looking around the town, I would assume pretty much everyone's dipped out.
Everybody's
Yeah.
making their way to Tristram.
We're relatively clear,
Context,
but
we're in
they're on the
Tatterfall
road,
for the
so...
second time.
Okay.
Shit, I haven't seen Veronica yet. Veronica, wake up! Fucking heavy sleeper. I fucking throw my slipper at her door.
Not the chancla.
Nazra stands up and puts her shield on her back and clutches her staff tightly in one hand and the starburst pendant very tightly in the other, to the point where like her grip on the pendant, she starts to draw blood from like the points on the star around when, like, you know, she's gripping it so tightly the points on the star start to draw a little blood, and she's shivering a little bit.
I look to Nazra. Are you going to be okay.
Yes. I have to be, don't I? For all of them.
It's
It's a-
always your choice, but an admirable one it may be. That's it. Sorry. When I'm in this form, I gotta speak like that. I don't have vocal cords, man.
I just want to point out that somewhere in the middle of town, there's just a sign that says "Don't touch" on a hammer.
Don't touch.
When Astrid saying,
Oh.
She. Nazra nods and steps forward and takes a deep breath and steps outside.
As you all head north, following the sounds, here's a question. Are you trying to intercept them, or are you trying to get out ahead of them and get to Tristram to start up the portals first?
Can it be
I think
both?
intercept them. Yeah.
Okay.
Can it be both? Can we be like heading towards Tristram to intercept them and set up the portal?
Yeah. I mean, they're making their way. Y'all have.
So like, where
both
are we compared to them?
So
That's probably.
you are in Tatterfall, right? So to get to Tristram, you'd probably be following this road. They sound like they're coming from the north. So realistically, you absolutely could intercept them and still be trying to continue on. Or you could try to avoid them by like cutting through, the grasslands or whatever.
Mm-hmm. So it sounds like they're heading towards Tristram or towards us?
Towards you all.
Okay, just making sure. Yeah, we're gonna
cool.
intercept. We're gonna intercept it the most direct path to them and keep going. I think that's the best thing for us to do.
Fair enough. Well, you all begin, I would say, hustling down the road.
I have a question for everybody. Does anybody have 2 first-level spell slots that do damage that they're willing to give up?
I think I have one.
I technically, I mean, unless I spent my spell slot somewhere.
Kinda.
Nope. We had long rest
I
since
guess. I guess, Adam, would you allow me to like push 2 thunderous smites into his weapons?
Yeah, 100%.
Did we have a long rest between our fight at Tristram and our journey to Tatterfall? I'm
Yeah.
guessing.
Yes.
Yeah, we're good.
So yeah, I have spell slots. I can give her spell slots.
No.
And,
Take the spell slots from Soren. He's got plenty.
No. No.
I'm kidding. I love you.
I know that we're not there yet, but just so that I can wrap my head around it, I would like to attempt. So, like, if we're going up this way to intercept them, and if they seem to be coming down this way, right at like, let's call it here, Jury, before we meet them reasonably, and Jury will talk to whoever about it, but I'd like to like kind of peel off to the side a little bit, with us knowing that we're likely going into something sketchy. I would just try and like separate myself a little bit to be able to come in pretty deliberately from a flanked position.
Okay.
DM note.
Mhm.
I specifically said it, so I'm sticking with it. I don't have my armor on. Just
Okay.
throwing that out there.
All right.
Yeah.
Support this.
Grabbed my pack and took off because we're going.
I support it.
Yeah, I'm
a
nomad. I'm a nomad. I wear my armor like I
Yeah.
wear my life. Always on me and overbearing.
he is full Ryan Reynolds in that one horror movie where no shirt, just the pajama pants on right now.
Hell yeah. Okay.
And a bow.
And a bow.
And a
Oh,
bow.
he's cute.
Well, the
man.
bow's
He's
not there yet, but it will be.
The bow shows
Yeah,
up when he
he's
needs it.
cute.
Don't you ever try and compare Atrim to Ryan Reynolds again. He's a god amongst men,
Please.
okay?
I need
That is
this.
not
I need
true.
this.
You
I
take
know
that
this.
back.
He's
A
not
trim
a
isn't a
god.
god.
Yeah, that's
Okay.
true.
No, I meant Ryan Reynolds, obviously. I was definitely not talking about a
Ryan
trim.
Reynolds isn't even a god. He's just the next best thing, okay?
Fact.
next
That's
best
very
thing.
fair.
Look at that.
Okay. Well then,
Dude,
as
if
you,
that's not a man, I don't know what is.
as you all begin
Gods.
to make your way down the road, the sounds getting louder as dawn kind of crests over the oh, it would be extra annoying because the sun would be rising and like splashing off the water into your face. Super not a great way to rush in.
What are you
That's
talking
As
about?
we
I do that
actually
every
hold on.
day.
As we're going
Fair.
forward, let me do my things first.
Mhm.
I have to. Go ahead.
Nazro will take the platinum ring from Atrim and hand it to.
This is how we end things. Kidding, take it. It's yours.
Thought we had something special.
She hands it to Soren and casts
Oh, I
Healing Bond
see.
on Soren.
I see.
Yeah.
Okay,
Well, you know how it goes. Till
Um,
death do us part and everything.
I get it. You know.
no,
it's
no,
fine.
no. That's
Not
a
big
different
deal.
spell.
Oh, it was for a spell.
That's a
Chill
different
out.
That's a
spell.
different spell.
I have that one too, but not prepared.
Oh.
Heyo.
Not prepared in a lot of ways.
Shaking her head, blushing. She turns to Atrim and is gonna give Atrim the Vigilant Blessing.
What's that?
And then she is going to cast. Vigilant Blessing is right there. You get advantage on your next initiative.
Oh,
And
neat.
then she is going to cast Aid at 2nd level on herself. I'm sorry, she's gonna cast Aid at 2nd level on Jury, Astrid, and Atrim. Is Veronica with us?
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay, you know what? She's gonna spend 2 third levels. She's gonna spend 2 third level spell slots to cast Aid on everybody at 3rd level. So
Alright.
everybody get plus 10 healable HP
Okay.
for this fight.
Jerry, you might want to top off your hit points. You're still at 79.
Oh, on my character.
Or
sheet,
subtract by 10.
With all of that preparation in as you run down the road, the sounds get louder. And on top of the howling, you begin to hear this like heavy, very repetitive wing beat. And as you all turn a corner on the road, you see a very, very motley crew in front of you. 2 smaller canine forms, kind of running out ahead of the others with these weird loping gaits, as the front legs are, front legs and front half of the body are very clearly hound-like, but the back legs are these long insectoid appendages that kind of hop along behind. So it's this weird hopping, but also sprinting. Following behind them, 2 much larger hounds with their nose to the ground and periodically lifting their head and howling into the air. Both fully canine form, but multicolored fur and what appear to be these arcs of like arcane energy peeling off of them. And above and behind, a massive bat. Okay, Soren invisible, Jury with his haste on.
You say that?
I did say bat. Yes.
You're gonna drive this star. Oh wait, no, that's a bad joke. I gotta save that for a good day.
Oh shit.
Put that back in your holster there.
Yeah, I gotta save
Put
it for
that thing
another
back where
time.
it came from. or
It's actually
so
a
help
really
me.
good joke. I think I am confident enough in the joke, and also that the opportunity will come up again. That all of you will be like, "That was a good one."
As
one
long
of
as it
those
doesn't
jokes.
drive you batty.
Sure.
Oh.
No, yeah,
Oh.
I'm positive that all of you will appreciate the level of pun.
Rolling initiative twice, but taking the
Mhm.
higher of the two.
Hey
I'll roll
now.
the first one without clicking the token, and the second one with. Still a 7, damn. That's okay. That's okay.
Ah, there's a better
Never
Wolfie.
been more ready.
I've never been more ready. If nothing else,
I like their tokens.
I appreciate very much that Kobold Press released the Tome of Beasts for Roll20 before all of this happened. Because I can at least play with the fun stuff for a little bit.
Dude, these tokens are awesome.
They're amazing. I love them. The tokens are great. The creatures are great.
Anyway, I'll just leave it at
Kobold
that.
Press is incredible. They're also they're releasing their own game called Operation Black Flag, which I cannot wait for more details on because that sounds piratey as hell, and I want to be a pirate. So, keep your ear to the ground
I'm
on
all
that.
excited about the Pokemon thing.
Oh yeah, we've got a long conversation ahead of us tomorrow. I'm so excited. But that said, let me get some banging ass battle music going, and Astrid.
I should have
put
posted
it
in
away.
chat.
Boom, boom, and boom. What you got, Astrid?
All right. Bonus action. Rage.
Where did you put the music?
Oh, it's on stream. I can't load the music for you guys. I can't. Epidemic doesn't allow that.
Adam, damn it, just
I
do it.
know I'm a fucking failure. I'm sorry.
The worst DM, 0 out of 10.
You're not
0
wrong.
out of 10.
Is that rushing forward and then using your rage 15 feet thing?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Any actions for you?
20, but yeah. I'm trying to check if I can do this. It ends early if you haven't attacked. Oh, since your last turn. Okay, yeah, then I will dodge, actually.
You're gonna do what?
I'm gonna dodge.
Okay. Clever. Exit around to the Spellhound. As you all rush forward into this combat, you see the two larger hounds, the ones that have been, clearly following this trail, both snap their head up and look at you all. And the larger of the two, strangely, Astrid, even with you there, do not seem to care about you.
Yeah.
They're looking past you. One of them looking directly at you, Nazra, and the other, strangely, seems to be looking directly at your invisible form, Soren.
I don't. No.
No.
Yeah, I don't want you
Stop
guys
that.
smell you.
I don't care if you can see me, I still get the bonus, and that's what this is for.
You absolutely do. He's got 40 feet of movement, so he is going to leap up off of this path and break past you there.
Somebody recommend me some music.
That's fair.
Oh, just out of reach.
Stay the fuck away.
I mean, that technically does cover half of Nazra's circle, but it doesn't cover.
Does.
It doesn't cover Soren's.
How many?
Also, remember, it goes from the edge, the corner of his thing.
Yeah,
So, snap to corner.
covers.
So it's a 60 foot, right?
Yeah, it
Yeah,
only
it
covers
gets
you.
Nazra, it does not get Soren.
Ah,
I mean, actually, wait a second.
No, it goes from his center. You do it from his center.
yeah.
Oh, you do it from his center?
Still
Yes.
covers
I thought
half
you
of
do it from the
Nazra.
edge of his tile.
No, that is not
That's
half.
for breath
Okay.
weapons and all that, because they can originate
Gotcha.
from any point within the creature.
Gotcha.
It does still cover Astrid though. Yeah, the first one is going to use his nullifying howl.
What does it do?
Is whatifying howl?
His nullifying howl.
Yeah, I heard you.
Any magical effect within 60 feet of it, a spell of 3rd level or lower within the area ends. For each spell of 4th level or higher in the area, the spellhound makes an ability check. So, Nazra, any of the magical effects that you have going on, such as your aid and things of that nature, are any of them below 3rd level? Or
Aid
3rd
was
level or
third
lower?
Aid was 3rd level.
Okay.
But it is not a concentration. It's
Does
just,
not matter.
So, the aid ends on me and it ends on Astrid.
Mhm.
But it does not end on anyone else who isn't in that circle.
Correct. And your
Warding bond's
warding
also
bond as
gone.
well.
Oh shit. Okay.
Well,
So as this hound rushes forward, he begins to let out one of those howls again. But this time the voice seems to like waver, almost in a way that's not quite perceptible to your ear, but it seems to resonate in some way, and you feel all of the magic pouring out of you just snaps. Those effects are lost. Astrid, your weapons also cease to glow.
Oh, that's unfortunate.
Nazra, that brings us to you. It's a good thing you didn't have your Twilight Sanctuary out yet. That would have sucked.
I mean, so the thing is that that says, hold on.
Oh yeah,
That
also,
doesn't say magical. That doesn't say. It just says spells. Any spell of 3rd level or lower, so it technically wouldn't.
It would not
undo the
affect
channel
the-
divinity.
right, that's fair. Forgot about the second part of that. Is anybody... Nobody's within 30 feet except for Astrid. Astrid, you can't cast any spells, can you?
I mean, I can cast the one through my armor, but I'm not a spell caster.
Okay, cool. Sorry, carry on as you were, Nazar.
Okay. Soren, standing right next to her, notices that Nazra just locks up and is just seemingly completely paralyzed with fear.
Paralyzed because you failed the saving throw, or
No.
oh,
You see that she just is not moving at all, just deer in headlights staring at these things.
oh,
The grip on her staff tightens, to the point where you think she might snap her staff. She's gripping it so tight. And
oh! Don't snap it. We need that.
Soren would hear, "This isn't your fight. You're here to save them. These are mine." As she takes a breath, and Lyle is going to
shit!
cast, is going to throw up the Twilight Sanctuary. And Lyle is going to take several steps forward let's step to here.
Oh, go ahead and
Let's
mark
just-
yourself down for a DM inspiration.
Huzzah. And she is going to end her turn there.
All right.
Then let me just throw up my sanctuary.
Ooh, max
Oh,
it
wait,
out.
hold on. That is also 16, not 15, because I forgot to make it plus 10 because it's plus level.
Okay.
He leveled up. So that is 16. 16, anyone who ends their turn in that radius. And bonus action. No bonus action yet.
Okay. Well, Shriekbat in flight, currently flapping just about 15 feet off the ground, is going to fly over top of you, Astrid, and see if we can't just make you chill out for a minute. Let's have you calm down there, ma'am. Can I get a Constitution saving throw?
Sure.
Ooh. Okay. So, Shriekbat emits a powerful shriek. 16 is the DC, so you take a hefty chunk of sonic damage.
Oh. I'm stunned right now.
Unfortunately, yes. Which is exactly what he was. Oh, that's a beefy hit. Oh.
Ow!
As this creature flies over top of you, you look up at it to try and track its movement and maybe like jump and pull it down or something. And as it looks down, it just unleashes this furious shriek. And the sound.
I'm so sad because I can't use my thing to save against it anymore.
Oh no. As the sound, almost feeling like a literal wave pushing you down into the ground, you clap your hands to your ears and you are momentarily disoriented. We're gonna keep using up the rest of our movement then, because that worked out perfectly. You were here. Drop you there. What's your perception, sir? Just a passive. Not great. Well then, we're going for the target. Veronica, that brings us to you. As he has swooped down, and he is now at ground level.
Oh goody, it's not one of those, how complicated you have to make this fight.
Oh no, they have a goal here.
Complicated for me.
Yeah, that's pretty complicated now.
You're fine.
You're doing great, buddy.
Bonus action dash. Get to about here on the big bat thing, and we're just gonna do a little spinning spin, and we're gonna try hit it with my guitar.
Okay.
I am not hitting it with my guitar because
10 does not hit.
Hey guys, what's going on?
You do notice, like, as you lunge forward with this blade, it hits the skin and just kind of scrapes off of the muscle. Like, that was pretty close to breaking skin, which is kind of sad. This is not a hard target to hit. He's a big boy, and it's just a lot of muscle.
he flexed too hard. I'm gonna get ready looking at it going, okay, that's different.
All right. Anything else
And
for you?
I'm ready for another attack, but I do not attack, so I'm just getting ready for him.
All right. Thorin, that brings us to you, Mr.
That's,
Invisiboy.
That's the thing that can see me, right?
No. These two here seem to have you.
That's okay. Because no one touches Nazra. Or Lyle. Or whoever they are right now. So I'm gonna need a charisma saving throw.
Oh.
From this bitch.
Oh dear. Not great at those.
Bye-bye.
16. He's going to use a legendary resistance.
Ooh.
Oh no.
Yeah, you better.
Yeah.
Highlight's
We're
just,
not
like,
letting that shit happen.
Just staring at it like, yeah,
Bitch. All right. Anything else for you?
I was about to be so impressed. Like, oh wow, we just like you just
Actually,
completely
no, I'm
saved
not gonna
the day.
move. No, I'm not gonna move.
Okay.
I'm gonna move this way.
Oh, Soren's angry. All right.
Angie star spawn.
What are my locust hounds? Oh, they're my grabbers. Well,
Hey yo.
hey, yo. Let's see here.
Ayo.
Dense checking smoke on 10 feet. Sorry, 1 second here. I'm just reading something. Okay. They're gonna run interference to the best of their ability. You see, from where the locust-like legs attached to their back, these two large transparent wings flap upwards, and he's gonna take flight. 60 feet.
That is so terrifying.
Right. Come here, you. I see you over there. Oh, that is within its long distance, so
Listen, enemies. Jury
disadvantage.
shouldn't be concerned if enemies can see him. Enemies should be concerned if Jury can see them.
You're not wrong. And Jury, you notice as it begins flying towards you, it begins like emitting this yellowish haze around it. And we're gonna go for a sticky spittle. Ah, gotta
Please never
love
say that again.
disadvantage. What, sticky spittle? You don't like that?
Stop it.
Yeah.
Sticky spittle?
Stop.
Yeah.
Sounds like a move like
Is it the
a
spittle
bug
or is it the
Pokemon would
sticky?
use. It's string shot from a bug Pokemon, but they decided to make it weird.
Exactly. It's string
Yep.
spot, but gross. This old friendo is just gonna dash in.
That old boy.
It's the user friendly. Like you don't get trademarked or copyrighted striked with that.
Put you on this side of Veronica, just up on top of the ledge there. Atrum, what you got, buddy?
What
you want to go?
do
I'll
I
banish you too.
have? I have something probably.
Something probably.
Do-do-do. Sorry, I had to check. Distance. Okay, so we're gonna run 30 feet next to Soren, and then far step another 50.
Oh shit.
And this can't be stopped by me. She's just out. So, just gonna like kneel next to her and be like, hey, wake up, wake up. And I'm gonna shoot this little spitter next to
Astrid, wake
Next to us.
up.
I don't like
I don't
this.
like this. Yeah, we're gonna activate the right first. I remembered.
That was
Good
such a
work.
good show.
Ah,
Good work. Oh, not bad.
done it. Not bad. And now we're gonna
This is
fuck
what-
his day up.
This is what happens when you
Okay.
remember first.
Maybe not.
I don't. It definitely
Maybe
doesn't matter.
not.
I just want you to be aware that I haven't seen a single roll that you've put in
Yeah,
this
you've been-
entire time. I
you've
think
been
you
rolling
had
to GM the whole
layer
time.
on.
Oh, I knew that.
Yeah.
We're
As
both
you
11s.
you pull
Doesn't matter. I just wanted to make sure you knew.
Yeah.
you pull
Yeah,
these two
I knew that.
arrows and rapid
Yeah.
fire as you actually just for my own curiosity's sake, go ahead and roll 2d6.
2d6.
Mhm.
Okay. Boop.
Okay. Fun fact, that first one would have had disadvantage.
Ow.
As the smoke begins pouring out from this creature as well, you fire these two arrows and they both just kind of zip into the smoke, and you see the locust hound beginning to like buzz back and forth inside of it, managing to avoid both hits. Anything else for you?
What the fuck is that?
I see, they're weird monsters.
They're
Anything
weird
else
monsters.
for me, I used all that I have, so no.
All right. Bitter time. Well, first and foremost, he's going to get nice and friendly. As he begins, like, doing that weird little gallop across the road towards you all.
Come at me, bitch.
Yeah. Does not apply yet. It applies at the start of your turn. Okay. Nice and simple then. 2 claw attacks. As it lunges forward and those wolf-like claws come tearing at you.
Uh-huh.
Sha sha. Huh?
First one misses, second one hits.
Okay. First blood is drawn. Jerry, that brings us to you.
Jerry is going to, with his 60 feet of movement, since he has his brooch active, is going to move right here. And is going to...
Can you show me that line one more time, please?
I would have provoked one.
Okay.
Hey, nope.
Well, I mean, it really doesn't matter. I don't need to be exactly there. I can stop here.
Fair enough.
It truthfully doesn't matter. Because either way, I'm going to hit him with a Hammer of Darkness.
Oh, good. This either way, I'm going to beat his ass.
Yeah, so it... a 20-foot radius. So I don't have the radius tool, but I'm pretty sure it would still affect all of them.
It would not affect the one on the bottom, but it does affect the 2 on top. The Shriek Bat and
May I position myself down to affect it?
Yep, that one would work.
Okay, because I have the movement for it. Do you mind if I, just placement purposes? So I'll just strike the ground, and it will create that tugging vortex. It will also do pretty poopy damage.
Oh, not a chunky boy. That one's chunky boy.
That is, dude. That was a couple ones.
Okay. So
the save is. I think we said it was.
Oh, by the way, did I get 10 HP for ending my turn here?
15.
You should have, yeah.
Yes, you got 16.
Yay!
The save is 15.
Double checking.
Okay.
But that messes up my nice amount of hit points.
Oh
yeah,
no.
because it's based off of my spell DC, right?
Correct.
Yeah, so 15. So it's just the one.
Okay. So the one is pulled down to you. The other 2 manage to avoid and take half damage. He takes full.
Correct.
There's blood in the water now, boys.
And is it? I don't get any kind of. No, never mind. Okay. Yeah, that will. No, I'm just gonna do it. I'm going to, as a bonus action, cast Divine Favor on myself.
Okay. And that is.
Just deals a extra 1d4 radiant damage every attack.
Fair enough. All right. That brings us to your turn, Astrid, and you are stunned for.
Also, Jury take 16 temp.
And Veronica as well, I believe.
Veronica, I thought already got it.
Okay, cool.
This turn.
So Astrid, you are stunned for 1 minute, and you can repeat the saving throw at the end of each of your turns. So, end of your turn, DC 16.
Nope. Damn it.
Okay.
That's fine. I'll tank.
Y'all got this. I believe in you.
I'll
No
tank.
more
It's
rage.
Well, Jerry.
I'm not angry anymore.
It's a nice nap.
Let's see.
Honestly, you need it after taking that much damage.
Right. Well, Jerry, you've now made yourself known as a spellcaster. So we're gonna hit you with the nom nom. First attack 17.
Does not hit.
Second attack does not hit. Okay.
Nope.
Clean cut, clean cut. Nasra, that brings us to you.
So Lyle is going to.
Yeah. Oh no.
Hee.
So Lyle is going to. These things don't like casters, clearly. But they don't insta-kill casters. Yeah, fuck it, it's Lyle. Lyle is going to go cast Spirit Guardians at 4th level.
Uh-oh. And that is a 15-foot radius?
That is a 15-foot radius.
Can you pop the spell card open really quick? Because I'm concerned.
Of course.
Why?
There you go. They flit around you if you are good or neutral.
MP39YM.
Yeah.
LAYUL6EO.
Any number of creatures you can see to be unaffected by it.
Yeah, that's what I thought it was. So
Yeah, any number of creatures I
cannot
can
see.
Soren.
Yeah, but you can't see Soren. That's the only reason I wanted to pop it open.
Oh, shoot.
So Soren's affected.
So Soren would be affected, yep.
So just make sure you're not near Soren.
Yeah, well, I mean, I was planning to shift my way up towards Astrid anyways. As she is going to, after casting that, as she casts it, you would remember the last time Lyle was fronting and was using Spirit Guardians, it was, like, these chains that kind of stretched from her neck and arms that just spun around her in a circle, slashing everything. But now, instead of whole chains that are stretching out, spinning around her like a saw blade, you see just fragments of chains whipping about, slashing and smashing into the creatures around her.
Okay.
Just shattered chains, broken links. They seem to be kind of random and just chaotic, floating around her.
Beautiful.
And she is going to go 15 feet this way, and then screw it. Let's place myself right here.
All right.
And that is her turn. I'm gonna re-roll Twilight Sanctuary.
Needs to make a wisdom
So
save.
if anyone loses any temp HP, you get 4. You get 14.
Okay. Shriekbat does fail his wisdom save, so go ahead and roll your full damage on that.
Right, because it's Shriekbat's turn.
Mm-hmm.
Not for long.
Oh wait, I already have a roll for it. It's 17 plus 7, so
Okay. 24 damage.
yeah, 24.
Right. He is going to make... let's see, just for curiosity's sake. Okay. He is going to make 2 attacks. First is a Talon attack. Oh, okay, sir. He is coming in hot today. I assume a 30 hits?
Against Lyle?
Yes.
Yeah, a 30 would hit.
Okay. You all watch as he like kind of flaps his wings and lifts off the ground just a bit and lunges out with with his right foot and just wraps around Lily's midsection. You are currently grappled.
On save.
Yep, hold on a second. Let me just read some stuff.
And while you're reading,
Well,
he's going to
shit.
follow that up with a nom nom for another
Oh,
19
shit.
points of damage.
Yeah, those both
That's a-
hit.
That's a beefy round from Shriekbat.
We're doing fine, everyone. We're doing fine. Have we
Okay.
hit these things yet?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
So from the first attack, I only actually take 1 point of damage because of temporary hit points.
Hell yeah. Only 20 off your total.
And then from the second, so I mean, I literally can't fail the first save. Wait a second.
Hmm?
I literally can't. Hold on. That's only 19 damage. I literally can't fail either of these con
Beautiful.
saves.
Cool.
Okay.
So
you no
I maintain
longer have
concentration.
you no longer need to roll concentration checks for anything under 20 damage.
Yep.
You'll love to see it.
21 damage.
That brings us around to Veronica then.
Actually, anything under 24, I don't need to make a save for, because it's half 24 would be 12, which is what I would, because I could only roll an 11 if I rolled on that one.
Okay.
Then technically
We're
25. but I
gonna
digress.
do some sneaky shit.
Okay.
We're going to steady aim this one, and we're gonna try to stab him in the foot.
All right.
Open up.
Open up, bitch. 24 definitely hits.
Alright, I turn on the sneak attack. Total
Damn.
of 30 damage.
Yeah. Beefy hit.
And he needs to make a con save. And while that is going on, I'm going to activate my Whales of the Grave.
Jesus. We're not
Alright, he's
bleeding out.
now.
We're not bleeding out. He's gonna pop another legendary.
Oh, you little bugger, you. And I'm gonna pop my Wailing Scream of my Singing Blade, which will make that one take half my sneak attack damage.
Who's taking half?
This one.
Okay. So another
That's
10
the
points of
chronic
damage there.
Yep.
Okay. Damn. Anything else for you?
No, I'm gonna chill out.
Okay. Thorin, that brings us to you.
I finally hit something.
Yeah, you did. You hit
Well,
hard
it's
as
easy, I
hell,
think.
too.
I
Thorin!
have to do something.
Okay.
Oh no. He's got the banish powers again. And I
Third and
think he's
final
muted.
legendary. He is muted, I believe. But, yeah, third and final legendary resistance down the drain.
Oof.
Anything else for you?
I'm just gonna stare at it, unblinking as a star spawn. Can't do
Oh.
that forever.
I mean, as a
But I'm
star
gonna
spawn, you
stand
should
here
just
as long as it takes.
Okay.
blink in unison.
You're not gonna win a staring contest with a star spawn. That's,
They got
that's
too
the
many
takeaway.
eyes.
They got too many eyes.
Is that calling him a cheater then? Because he could blink any one of those eyes while you're not watching?
Blinking out of the eye.
Also, Veronica, if you lost any temp HP, take 14.
I have not lost anything.
So
No one
you're still at
touches.
16.
He's gonna do his little buggy hop.
Oh no, they're buggying. Oh, hi there.
Hi.
I didn't do anything. Hit the big metal man with the hammer.
Yeah.
They're a little buggy.
A little buggy. We're gonna keep it simple at first. It's Jerry. He's still a little fussed about you. Claw.
Naturally.
Oh. Okay, sir.
Miss hit.
It's only the two, so the 25 and the 23.
Oh,
rolled
sorry, I was looking
damn
at the
good
11
there.
for some reason. Yeah.
Okay. 20 points of damage.
1, 2.
And that is the end of his turn. Spellhound. There's enough going on that we're going to drop the second nullifying howl. Radius. Nope. Center. Center, you son of a bitch. Oh, that's everybody. That's everything. Yeah, if there are any spell effects out right now at 3rd level or lower, they are gone. And you roll with a... adding your con modifier. Okay. So I believe the greater invisibility is a 4th level. Is that accurate, Soren? Oh, yeah. That's a nat 20.
Or anything?
Okay. So, any spell effects on the field right now are gone.
Any? So all.
Oh, aid. Aid is gone.
If there are any spells on the field. Because he is within range to hit everybody with that 60-foot. And he rolled a nat 20 on his nullify. So that... I mean, unless you have a level 13 or 14 spell. Don't womp womp. Yeah, that is...
Don't carry those?
The nullifying shout, he makes the check? Or I thought the person who's concentrating makes the check.
No.
Spellhound makes an ability check, adding its Constitution modifier to the roll. It's basically a counterspell.
Oh, okay.
It's just a really big AoE counterspell.
Now everybody who
That's awesome.
casts needs to make a Constitution saving throw.
Correct. So any spellcasters within 30 feet of him, which is Nasra, Jury, and Soren, I need Constitution saving throws, please. Nasra, you do
get
have his
a-
benefit.
Yeah, +3.
Yep.
Adam,
Mhm.
So just a question to clarify for the haste brooch.
Mhm.
It doesn't. I am not hasted. I just double my walking speed. So would that
Unblinking.
affect that or no?
So
It truly doesn't matter. I just want to know for clarity's sake.
it affected the hammers because they had a leveled spell cast into them. I
It's beautiful.
want to say no, but I don't think magical items are normally affected.
Okay. Yeah, like I said, it doesn't matter. I just want to make sure I know whether I can zoom around or not.
Damn, that's a powerful ass Constitution saves. Okay.
Yeah, I know. I just want to specify as like the bat, like still being able to see Soren is just like not bothered at all.
Astrid,
Still coming for you.
Astrid, you got to get
I
on
don't
everybody
feel
else's
con
level with
saves.
these con saves.
As this
I wish I could.
as this goes off, Lyle just laughs. Is that the best you can do, Strayer?
Alright, Atrim, top of your turn, go ahead and make a Constitution saving throw for me, please. You are starting
sure.
your turn within 10 feet of a locust hound.
Of course, of course. Con save. Yeah.
Okay. As the smoke begins to like pool up around you, you manage to wipe it free of your eyes, and you are not blinded. You are also immune to the smoke for the next 24 hours.
Good, good. Did Astrid make a... Or no, she's after. Never mind. Thought she was before me. Don't worry, I'll continue frontlining.
Although, yes, she would have been in there. You can go ahead and make one too, Astrid. See if you're immune to the blindness when you show up.
Wait a second, hold on.
What is it, con save?
Yep. Okay, so you will not be blinded. Which is a plus.
Yay!
What you got, Atrim?
Well, fuck this dog bug next to me, I
Fuck that
suppose.
dog bug.
Let me make sure something, cause... Hold on. 1 second. Because I feel like my to hit was higher. But I could be wrong. Do. I gotta check on that, which will not be named. It was an 11. Think I am not adding the bracer. Do the bracers help to hit, or is that just damage?
Damage.
That's just damage. And I don't know what it was, but there's something I'm not adding, but we'll figure it out later.
Fair enough. 18 hits. 10 does
Yeah.
not.
You have your you have your fighting style plugged in?
My fighting style is close quarters shooter.
Okay, well
Oh.
then,
That reminds me, are
Never
you
mind.
using your... Is this in bow form or sword form?
I mean, I suppose bow, but it doesn't.
Okay. Go ahead and
matter
roll
either
some
way.
d6s for me, please.
Oh yeah, I guess that matters, huh? 2d6.
Yes. Although the second one doesn't really matter.
Okay.
I
4.
do have to go.
Perfect.
I'll send my next move to you, Adam.
Okay. Go ahead and roll another attack, as the first one had disadvantage, so was in fact the nat 1.
Okay. Does the second one have a disadvantage or
No.
Okay. Bonk.
19 hits, so you still get one off.
Cool. Bonk. Bonk.
Okay. 12 points of damage. Anything else for you?
Is the bat flying?
Yeah, it looks
Yeah.
like it's about to take off.
Yeah. I need save from him.
Okay.
It is a save. It is a strength save,
Oh,
and I'm going to amplify
oh
it.
you bitch. How are you gonna roll a 3?
So I take 3 points of damage, and he cannot move for the next minute.
Damn.
The target must succeed on a strength saving throw or have their speed be reduced to 0, and they can't use reactions. And because I amplified it, yeah, it lasts for a minute, and the size of the creature does not matter.
Does he get a save at the end of his throw or anything?
Yeah. Make
Okay.
another strength save at the end of each of its turns.
About to say a whole minute. That's insanely good.
Yeah, that's a pretty crazy lockdown.
Okay.
But yeah, I don't know how high in the air he was, but he
He hadn't fully taken off yet. He was about to.
Of note, though, he does have Nazra in his claws.
He does. Wait, where did my spellhound go? Shame. Brimstone Locust. You know what? Fuck you. Sticky Spittle. Damn it. Assuming 9 does not hit.
Oh, was this at me?
Yes.
I
Because
know
you
it
just
does-
shot him in the face.
Yeah, that's fair.
Uh,
Have I noticed that it's difficult to hit them with ranged attacks?
I mean, have you noticed that it's difficult to hit them with ranged attacks?
I have.
There you go.
Okay.
Alright.
Just you know.
Jerry, top of your turn. Go ahead and make a Constitution saving throw for me, please.
Wait.
You are immune to the locust smoke.
Cool. I'm going to try and focus on some action economy here a little bit.
Fair and reasonable.
So I will make 2 great weapon strikes recklessly at the bat.
Okay. Uh, 21, or sorry, hold on.
18.
18 does hit.
Okay, and then 16.
16 also hits. That's not going to be good for him. Ow. Ow. Okay. Jesus. 48 damage. He's starting to look a little bloodied.
Yeah, I think that'll be it.
Okay.
My turn.
Astrid. See if you can break that stun, baby. I believe in you.
Nope.
Honey, you have a +7. And when she gets out of here, they're all fucked.
Just you wait.
All right. Bellhound. I mean, all they really have left is their bite attack. Because they both used their howl. Fury, you've been a problem. Namis, 23.
That hits.
Okay, go ahead and make a strength saving throw for me, please. Jesus. And another 15 does not hit, I don't believe. And that is pretty much all they're capable of doing. The Nazra looks down at the creature. Looks down or looks up at the bat holding her in her claws and just kind of wraps her hands around its talon.
And she says,
"Oh, still here."
Sorry, I came back just for this. As she notices both of those wolves have used their ability, and we've seen it's once per day in this card. And assuming that she knows this because she has fought with them for, she's, fought these things or been at least, had experience around these things, and she knows they can only do it once per day. She is just going to reach one hand out, while still restrained by this thing, just kind of wiggle one hand out to place it on the bat as she opens her eyes and they're black, and she says, you've used all of those, haven't you? Well, how about you try it now? And she is going to cast Bestow Curse.
Okay. That's a wisdom save, I believe.
It is just on, if I remember correctly. Yeah, it is just,
Succeed on a wisdom save or become cursed for the duration.
Oh, yeah. Succeed on a wisdom save, so 18.
Walkers.
Choose one of the following options, and I am choosing the,
Buddy.
I am choosing the third option. While cursed, the target will say a wisdom saving throw at the start of its turns. If it fails, it does nothing.
Oh, shit. Okay. Let's see here.
And it's its turn.
Does not recharge. And
Are you cursed? What ability score?
It's not.
While
It's
cursed,
not-
the target has
It's only one.
disadvantage.
It's only one of the options.
I choose one of those, so
So-
I'm choosing to make it. If it was all of those, this would be so powerful.
Yeah. You see it it tries to flap its wings, and the blood curse that Atrim has inflicted on it, the muscles all tense up and lock it back down. So it tries to crush inwards with its talon, and its leg just begins to spasm, and you see this dark energy pulling up the leg. That's not looking great for him.
That is your turn.
Veronica, that brings us around to you.
Oh boy. Okay. Guess I have to deal with the swarm hound thingy.
Oh, speaking of which, go ahead and make a Constitution saving throw for me, please. Okay, you are immune to the locust smoke.
Alright. Bonus action. We're gonna steady the aim and boop the dog.
Boop the snoot. Oh, fuck.
Nice.
I am sorry. Little one, I am sorry.
Jesus.
If it survives,
56,
make a
57.
con.
Yeah. Barely, but it does. Yeah. Yeah, buddy!
Nice.
Well done and survive. I'm gonna pop my thing though, and I'm gonna send half that damage over to half my sneak attack damage over to the bat thing as necrotic.
So half of 57 is 28? Yeah, 28. Jesus. Let me check and make sure he doesn't have any good necrotic stuff. But nope, sure doesn't. Okay, outstanding. Feeling great, buddy. Things are fine. Everything's fine.
I'm fine.
Soren, what you got?
So literally like worst time, like my screen went all gray, so I'm resetting my screen real quick, but I will action use my Rod of the Pack Keeper to recharge a spell slot, still like just not breaking eye contact with that bat. Like it's coming next time. And would the road under me be considered unworked or worked?
This part would be considered unworked. It's just dirt.
It's just dirt. Yeah, no, I will sink into staring at that bat, going, it's coming. I shall be in the ground.
Right.
Ready to pounce.
Righty.
I don't know, we'll use leaves.
Come on, little guy. You're doing great. I believe in you. Veronica. String shot. 21? Veronica.
Using your fucking sticky spittle again. God damn it.
David, you're muted.
David.
David. Ah. Dead.
Well, I would say looking at his token, but his token doesn't have his AC on it. So let me check his sheet real quick. 21 does in fact hit. Let's throw a dex save at it. Oh god, yeah, no, totally fine. Okay. So whenever he comes back around, we'll have to remember to 13 acid damage for him. He can pinpoint you by sight, or by smell, but he can't access you at the moment. So we're gonna go for the other spellcaster, I think. Because, quite frankly, Veronica, you're not what these things would consider a threat. They have a very specific target. So you can take your attack of opportunity if you'd like, which you can't because you're not here, so I'll go ahead and do that for you. Yeah.
Get Adam over here playing with all his toys by himself.
I know, right?
Which would also proc
16 does
sneak
hit.
attack.
Yes.
Yeah. Except, no, because he doesn't have any allies within range.
But he had advantage.
No, that was a misclick. The advantage
Wait,
comes
which one
from
does
steady
Which
aim.
one set it off?
The guy that was down here.
Oh, okay.
So he would have set
Yeah,
it
I was
off.
gonna say because of steady aim, but I think it's only the next attack.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
not
yeah,
following
it's,
attack.
It's on your turn.
Ew.
Yeah.
Oh, he's back. Welcome back. 6, 13, another 19 points of damage, and a con save from you. You took 13 points of acid damage.
Was that from an attack?
And are restrained,
Yes. You are not restrained. You succeeded at the dex save.
Which attack?
as I was.
It was from the sticky spittle of the Brimstone Locust Hound. It was a 21 to
Oh,
hit.
the 21? Yeah, that just hits. Okay.
It just hits. Oh, God. You need to make a con save now, Mr. Spellhound. I assumed you would want to take the attack of opportunity, and I assumed with the bleed sword. Are these correct assumptions?
Yeah, that's fair.
Okay. Fails that, so he takes a stack of bleed. However,
Fucking finally.
there's a spellcaster nearby. We're gonna nom. Jury 10 does not hit.
Does not.
14. Okay.
Neither does 14.
All right, guys, you're really just making a name for yourselves here. Doing great. Atrum, that brings us to you.
As I fire my arrows and one splinters off, even though it's like shadow essence and doesn't really splinter off. Well, we're gonna swap that sword or that bow to a sword, and we're gonna slash. Slash.
18 hits.
Slash.
24 hits.
Slash.
Oh, God.
Bonk, bonk.
25, 28, 29 points of damage. It's a good thing you rolled up over here too, because he would have been spending this whole time just nibbling on that Astrid.
Yep.
Anything else for you?
I would have preferred if he was nibbling on me. I'd still have rage.
Oh, wait a second.
Okay.
The despair of a barbarian who can't fight.
You know, we're
You did, in fact,
gonna-
break your blood curse, by the way. Just, totally forgot
fuck
about
that
that.
guy.
Yeah,
Does
right?
he still have Nazra?
Yeah.
Okay. Am I able to rotate Astrid into this aura?
Yeah, she can't resist you.
Okay. Just gonna, yeah, so that she can get something while she's out. And we'll hit the bat again, and we'll amplify it again.
Ah,
Just
what a
gonna
dick.
Preempt this real quick.
You'll do what?
No.
Damn it. You have such a high modifier, too.
That one's a save.
Okay.
I
You do still take the damage, I believe.
I think so.
Ooh.
Ouch.
Oof.
That's okay. I didn't
Okay.
need that. What is the current temp HP at?
14, if I recall.
No, you
the
just
spell is active.
rolled a... You just rolled it. Hold on.
Unless it's greater than
13.
Oh,
13? Okay.
it doesn't override it if you had higher temp HP, right?
Correct. Only if you
I-
have less than that.
Did I get the 14? Because I've been in here, but I don't know how long I've been in.
It was 16 at one point, which is what I
I
had.
know I didn't get the 16. I missed the
Yeah.
first one.
I
It doesn't
believe...
matter.
Yeah.
I'll be fine.
Either way. 13, 14. It probably
Yeah.
won't matter.
Hopefully.
Yeah, hopefully.
That's my turn.
Well, get stickied. Because he doesn't like this
Yo.
fight. 17?
You know what? I'm not going. Oh wait, it's restrained, isn't it?
No. His priority is making sure people not die. She didn't care if people die to make sure reasonable. Wait, why would it be restrained?
No. I mean, if it hits me, it's restrained.
It can be.
Yeah, we'll take it.
All right.
Whatever.
Go ahead and make a dex save for me, please.
And there goes temp HP. So, dex save.
Not restrained. You feel the acid
Yay.
splash against you, and it begins to like harden around your legs, and you manage to kick it off before it really solidifies.
Ew.
Curry, that brings us to you.
Will you do me a favor and make 2 more bite attacks from the Spellhound, because I forgot that I recklessly attacked, and that would have procced advantage against me. So the 18 hits.
Okay.
Which
and
would
make
be
a strength save.
11 damage and a strength save. I'm good. Sorry.
Props to you. Love the honor system.
Of course. Of course. Then I will continue recklessly great weapon striking. Why are you not working here? Against the bat. So 1. There it is. That's what we want to see.
Oh, fuck. Just roll that first damage for me.
Yep. Because obviously it's going to get a smite.
Won't need it.
So we're going to do that
Huh? Yep.
plus we'll do a second level smite since
Okay.
I have more second level spells right now.
Beautiful.
So it's 2d8, which would turn it into 48. Does it count as an undead or a fiend?
It does not.
Okay, so it's just 4d8.
No, it's 68. You did it at level 2, right?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, it's 2d8 to start off with, and then another d8 per level.
Oh yeah. You're right. You're right.
68.
Okay, so there's.
Fucking hell. Jerry, decide this giant bat's fate.
So seeing Lyle grabbed up in its claws, he is going to like kind of almost underhand. So with the actual staff of the hammer, he's going to hit the kneecap to try and knock Lyle out of the claw, and then take it and use that momentum of like it stopping and immediately rebound right into the back of its head. Ooh. And just kind of like not fully, explode its head or anything like that, but make quite an impact.
As the
Those
hammer,
are really good smite rolls, by the way.
yeah, that's gnarly. As the hammer impacts the back of the head, kind of like smashes the whole upper torso down into the dirt, and with that like dying breath, that last bit of air escaping the lungs, it lets out another pained shriek. And if I can get everybody to make perception checks, please.
How long were we chasing these things for?
Well, it only took about an hour to get here.
Ah, well, damn. An hour's all I got.
Roll it, but I don't think it matters for me right now.
Yeah.
Perception.
Okay. Well, Veronica and Atrum, both of you can hear.
I assume I don't get one.
I mean, you can. You can still hear even though you're underground.
Aha. Probably
Dig a time, dig a time.
Oh well,
Okay.
Happy middle.
So, the three of you can hear, almost like laced into that shriek, common. And it's just echoing outwards through the forest, saying, "We have your scent now," over and over again, just faintly underneath that echoing shriek. Anything else for you, Jerry?
That's not ominous.
I still have
Sure, it's
2
fine.
attacks actually. So
You do.
So the second one will get redirected to this hound right here for 23.
23 definitely hits.
Okay.
Jesus.
And then one more. Still at advantage. Two.
22 also hits. Fucking Christ, man. Just a calm 75, 110-ish damage.
Yeah, I was just about to go through and add it all up.
And Ashley, I believe you pre-rolled your con save.
Mm-hmm.
One of these days, man. I believe in you.
Oh, I have failed to do this the past 2 times, so that's 8 regeneration.
Wait, is she concentrating on Bestow Curse? Is a good question. She is. Yay. Advantage time. Come here. Namis. 21 hits. Can someone make me a strength save for Nasra, please? Anybody has her card?
I think a trend does.
Oh, do I? Of course
Yeah,
I
you
do.
ran her last
Yeah,
time.
naturally.
I knew that. If it'll load it, strength save.
Mm-hmm.
Of course.
That is a failure. She's gonna be knocked prone. And if I could get either an athletics or acrobatics check.
From her again.
Correct.
Mm-hmm. Athletics or acrobatics.
Yep.
They're both equally bad.
Okay.
Okay.
You see it
The landing.
the hound seeing the bat fall. It snaps its head over towards her as its nostrils flare, and he lunges, tackling her to the ground and biting into her for 14 points of piercing damage, and begins trying to like grab her cloak in its jaws. Which brings us to her turn. Good. Her priority is making sure people don't die, and if they're not dying, to kill these motherfuckers. So what you
What's her
think?
temp HP right now? By the way?
13.
13?
Yeah.
Okay.
So that was only 1 point of damage.
Sorry, is this me or is this someone else?
Yeah, go
You're
for it.
controlling her.
Okay.
I don't have any control over that. So.
God. On the fly, she's gonna cast. She has no third levels. She's got some fifth, some second. What do you got for second? She's gonna cast Moonbeam
Oh yeah, alright.
when the dogs.
Naturally.
Dogs.
What the dog
In
do?
that, what the dog do in that like thing that you know, and that's save I think.
At the top of the dog's turn, yeah.
Do I roll damage now or then?
You can roll it now. She was concentrating on Bestow Curse, but the target of her curse died, so it's easy enough to drop concentration on that, and you are now
Yes,
concentrating on Moonbeam.
Knew that.
Yeah,
I knew
absolutely, you did. I believe in you.
that.
Veronica.
Come on. You are struggling.
Don't do it, Veronica. He's just a little bug dog. He doesn't
Just a
deserve
little
this.
guy.
Just a little guy. Veronica. David.
David, no. David, come back to us.
Oh yeah, roll a
No,
Twilight
yeah,
Sanctuary.
Twilight-
Spouse that is. Don't forget Twilight Sanctuary. I didn't. I was just buffering.
He was testing us. He wanted to know how well we knew Lyle.
Where the hell is your Twilight Sanctuary? Oh, there it is. Boom.
Couldn't you place that moonbeam so that it would hit both of the dogs?
Potentially.
Yeah, that was the idea.
Move it down.
Yeah. Sorry, it's not my circle.
Not you.
Down, boy, down.
You.
David?
David, wake up!
Dad, come back to us, Dad. Hey.
But she.
Está usted. It's your turn.
Yeah.
I must
I'd say
stop
right there.
this.
Miss you, buddy.
I
What?
must stop this.
What?
I must delete this.
No.
What are we deleting?
It goes there.
Okay. Oh no, come back, dog. Give me the circle back. Give me the circle back. No, not the dog. I want the circle. God damn it! Get out of there. Just go. Just go. No one wants you here. Alright. There we go.
You can do it. You can do it.
Jesus.
I did it.
Okay. Veronica.
Did it.
Okay.
In a circle.
Yeah, go stand in the circle, Veronica.
No, okay, there you go. We're gonna stab this dog with
No.
no advantage.
What did he do to deserve this? Yeah, that
Well, you
hits.
see, he existed.
Oh god. The bug dog is swatted.
I'm gonna use my reaction. I'm gonna take a little bit of that doggy.
You're gonna what?
Take a little bit of that doggy. If it had a soul, it is now part of me. Isn't it fun? I got a token.
Departing souls of
What
bliss.
the dog?
When a creature you can see within. Yeah.
That's not gonna be horrifying as fuck later. It's
Don't worry
either
about
going to
it.
be a person or it's going to be a bug soul.
Yeah.
About it.
You as you lunge forward with the knife and you stab into its like basically kidney shot,
Yeah.
but on a dog that's in that like weird little gap area between the ribs and the hips.
Yep.
And you drag the blade backwards, and you now have in your possession a locust leg.
That's a big fucking trinket. We're gonna shrink that down.
Yeah, I mean, it would shrink as part of the ability. You just have a regularly sized locust leg.
You just have a random grasshopper leg in your pocket.
Yeah. And over here, bonus action. Can't remember rules of dual wielding.
Mm-hmm.
Action to pull it unless I'm proficient in dual wielding. if I recall.
No, item interaction to draw a weapon. But you can only draw one at a time.
Yeah, unless you got dual wielding.
Yeah.
Then you can draw
Okay.
both.
Oh man, it sure is a shame that he dropped
And
it,
I-
picked it up, and ready to attack. I'm just kidding.
There you go.
It's still on me.
Yeah,
I
I mean,
What
don't
I
have-
do.
you
I
already
don't have that.
have
I
one
already have
out,
one,
so
I'll
you
pull
can
out
just
the other one.
yeah.
And then bonus action, poke it.
Dab. This
I like
one
the
would
idea,
proc
though,
sneak
that if
attack.
you
Yep, that
draw-
hits.
If you draw one weapon,
I already
and
used
another weapon.
sneak attack on the dog, so I can't use it a second time.
Did you proc sneak attack on that one?
Yeah.
Oh,
That's how I did 19 sneak on it and 5 level damage.
fair enough.
Unless you're gonna tell me I only needed 5 level damage.
You only needed the
That'd be
5,
metagaming.
but if you procced it, you procced it.
I procced it. That would be meta knowledge.
Yeah. 7 points of piercing to him. Okay. Anything else for you?
Nope. I now have 2 weapons up.
All right, Soren. That brings us to you.
I just wanted to say the idea that like if you draw one weapon, but then you drop another weapon and you pick it up, like your character, like in a video game sense, would like sheath it and be like, "Well, I can't wield this. I can't pull out that second one. Okay, I already pulled out."
I
my
can
first
only
one."
pull out so many weapons so fast. I can only pull out so many weapons so fast. I can only pull out so many weapons so fast.
Oh, the voice lines. Oh.
I will rise from the ground, like not even like climbing or stepping out of the ground, like it's like an elevator, like just coming out of the dirt. And I think you know what comes next.
What comes next?
Shotgun?
Oh, good. Oh, good. Who are we shotgunning? Excellent. Excellent. Yes. To all of the above. Out fucking standing. Jesus. Alright, anything else for you?
I'm gonna stand next to Naki.
Okay.
The dog do.
What did dog do? Well, the dog do a constitution saving throw first. It hasn't come up yet, but they get advantage on these.
Why is it making a comment?
Yeah, is a moonbeam.
Moonbeam. It's being beamed.
Oh, they're good at those.
It beamed
Yeah.
on.
Sure is
Uh,
a shame.
I believe that's half
Benjamin is
damage.
charisma.
And that was half damage. Half of 3 is 1. So, a whopping single point of
Go
radiant
B.
damage. Go B. Well, Jury, if you have a reaction, feel free to use it.
Okay.
There is a spellcaster concentrating on a spell right now.
I will take that. It will be a reckless great weapon strike.
Naturally.
Oh, so close to a 20.
God damn. Okay.
Is that? And I will use the what's it called? It is my Relentless Avenger. I will move half my movement speed to give chase.
Okay. Well, chase is not needed, but you are free to move. As it goes to leap over your head, and you swing the hammer and catch it in the rib cage, and use that momentum and just slam it back down into the ground, and you can feel the entire, like, the right side of him that you caught with the hammer, and his entire spine just splinters under the impact.
Oh yeah, we do.
That's a dead dog. What the dog do die. Atrum,
Dog do die.
what you got, buddy?
Oh, you know, just the usual swing, swong,
Hitting a hit.
swong,
Swing, swong, swong.
badunk, badank, badunk.
Good thing you had those. As the locust hound looks up, and it seems to be like it's kind of dropped down into a low stance as it's essentially hawking up another loogie. It looks up to try and spit it at you, and you just drive the sword into its mouth. Anything else for you?
I look up like, ha, I finally done it, and then see that the party's killed everything else. Like, okay.
You're doing great, buddy.
That is everything.
Okay. Jerry, that brings us to you. Which I'm sure in no way, shape, or form will go wrong.
Oh my gosh. Well, I'm sure you guys can hear everybody crying in the background.
Nope.
Good.
Only myself.
Only me. I am. I really want to see it. No, it doesn't work that way. Okay, never mind. Sorry. I am going to just continue the bonkening on this one here.
18 hits. 23 hits.
And
as the last creature on the field, decide his fate.
So
I got to do nothing.
I'm so sorry.
I was stunned the whole time.
I mean, at least we know the shriek works really well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So using the momentum of the one dog to itself to finish it, and then like use that to move in behind, I kind of do more of like a step through the moonbeam as it comes down, and I just do one giant like over the head rotating slam, and I come around and put the hammer just onto the back of its head, slam down, and I'm able to like push its head into the ground, and when ground meets face and hammer meets top of head, ground and hammer win, and face goes smush.
You know what that makes me think of? You might not have had the time to do it, but I know James has. James, you know when you have the colossal hammer in Elden Ring, and the charged heavy attack is where he just like puts it on the ground, rolls over top of it, and slams down? Yeah. That's what I'm seeing right now. Is just Jerry flipping over his hammer and duplexing it into this creature. Fucking demolish. Well, for my own curiosity, Astrid, if I could get one more con save.
World sound effect with it.
Bonk.
Yep.
Let's see if you can
All right,
break
let's
free,
see if
Astrid.
break out.
I
Let's
believe in
see-
you.
Let's see if I do it. Ah!
So you go rushing forward, like full tilt into battle, and this bat flies overhead, and suddenly everything, like your ears are ringing, everything is white. It's like you got the world's worst flashbang, and it takes you a couple of seconds to shake it off.
I think I
About
accidentally
24
tried to kill
seconds.
people again immediately.
Fair. about 24 seconds to be precise, to shake off the splashbang effect. And you look around.
Oh god, did I hurt someone?
Atrium, she's just been swinging like a mad lad next to you the whole time.
No, you
But it's-
actually did really great. You got it, and I'll point at the thing next to me.
Oh, good. Okay.
Oh.
I'm so glad that curse is over.
I didn't want to hurt anyone. I'm sorry for this. I must have
it's-
blacked out
it's-
again.
Kind of. It's fine. It's fine. Everyone's fine. I think. And I'll like give her a hand to help her up.
Yep.
Oh. With that, we are going to go ahead and end it for the week as you all head back to Rurik and, I presume, open up the portal and begin sending people through.
How many rounds was that?
I did not keep track, but I want to say about
Five.
four,
Like,
5.
It was 5. Well, okay, this was technically the 5th round.
Technically, 30
I
seconds.
keep
Sounds about right.
I keep track of my invisibility usage. I mean, I don't think I'm ever gonna, unless I like go invisible. Like, I don't think I'm ever gonna get real close to like using all this up. But it's not recharging, so I gotta keep track.
So then, sorry, we're continuing on the path to Tristram then?
That's my presumption. If I'm incorrect, let me know.
Might be,
How
I'm
far
assuming,
is
lots of
armor?
roleplay communications to Nazra/Lyle, whoever's in control at the moment.
Yeah, I plan to leave. That's why I'm ending it here with you all heading off so that Nazra has a chance, or
Yeah.
Connor has a chance to roleplay Nazra Lyle going through this. But,
I hope to get armor when we get back to town, so hopefully I
You
don't
don't deserve armor. You
That's-
chose to run around in your underwear.
you don't
I was prepared.
deserve
Sorry, I
armor.
was sleeping.
Listen, man, I was prepared to use all of my spell slots. Not because I didn't think that would have ended faster if I was DPSing the whole time, because I'm sure it would have. But I didn't know how much HP or what that bat's mission was, so I wanted to be prepared for if it was just going to
You just
join
didn't want to
Nazra
kill
and
the
fly.
So, to be
Yeah,
fair,
that too, but
Honestly,
didn't
I
want
got the
bat to
grab
grab
off. I was
Nazra
pretty
and
sure
then
I was just
fly
gonna
away.
grab her and fly away.
that's
Yeah, exactly. I
exactly
was like,
what
if
it was going to do. But when I hit, I forgot that he hadn't moved that turn, so I just rolled on with it. And then immediately the next turn, James locked it down, and then Nazar locked it down, and then it got smushed. I was like, oh,
Yeah, I was just
Damn.
like, my DPS would have been a good decision, but I was like, I'm not letting you get away.
although
And
to
then
be fair,
everyone was like, I'm
if
not
you-
letting you get away.
if you had, like, if I had remembered that it had flight, and you guys had tried to lock its movement, or if you had banished it, Nazar just falls 50 feet out of the sky.
It's preferable to Nazra, you know.
It's better
Absol-
than 400 feet.
Absolutely is preferable to her being taken, but it would have been funny.
It would have been hilarious, especially because I can't fly by any means. Like I just
Yeah, I don't think anybody can. It would have been up to you and Atrum just chasing this thing, spraying after it, like pew 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 pew, spray and pray, motherfucker,
Flown.
put her down.
And, like just dimension dooring like every
Bring it down, bring it down, bring it down.
All right. Well, unless anybody has anything else for this week, we will pick up next week with in Tristram with the portals going, giving Nazra a chance to deal with all of this. And I will see you all tomorrow morning with the... So I'm going to try and be up and at it
What
around
time?
6. But y'all know how I am with these
5.
mornings. So I would say hard limit, let's start by 7. But I'm going to try and be here early.
Oh god.
Yeah, I know. All right, well, I will be right back. Give me a moment. For everyone that came out, thank you. We appreciate you. if you weren't here at the beginning of stream, quick recap. If you haven't been following the D&D open game license nonsense that's going on, while we are not actively impacted by it, we are thoroughly offended by it. So we are going to be moving on from D&D as a system. We will be finishing out this campaign, getting Nazarus Arc and all of that going. But we're having a meeting tomorrow morning to officially decide as a group how we want to move forward. So stay in touch, stay in tune. We'll be making any announcements that we have on Twitter. You can get all the updates there over at our socials. Yeah. So you can get any updates there. Follow us, stay in touch, stay in tune. And tonight we're going to be rating DM Studios. As always, thank you for coming out. We appreciate you. We hope you had a great time. And we will see you this upcoming Saturday. Get this restarted. There it goes. All right.
With like understanding that we all have different time zones, but it was, for me it was just kind of like this
I'm not sure about the other units, but my units
day.
are
Like
bad.
4 to 8 is definitely like I can log off and
We got
like, be
raiders!
like, all right, I'm just shutting down for the day. Whereas 2 to 6 is like I have an awkward amount of time left in my day.
Yeah, I don't know what to do, but I can't do much, but I should do something.
We are about to start.
For me, I really like,
During
and this
the-
is very
Yeah,
selfish of
my
me, but
units
I either
are,
like starting or ending my day with it. I don't
making
like it
everything
being in the
blue.
middle of the day. It really messes me up.
They probably did the
That's what
most
so, like,
last session.
Yeah, I'm really glad that it's worked out the way that it has.
Like I had D&D on campus in college, and like it was always at such an it made
Carried
sense
the
in
team, I
college because it was
guess.
like either in between like
It was a
classes
good
or like just I was already on campus, but like
Yep,
it was also
totally.
just kind of like oh I guess I'll go home now. 'cause y'all
Not me
go
with my
on
level
campus.
3 heavy cavalry
I gotta drive
literal
home.
dragon.
Okay.
No? All right, very good. Who wants to go next?
Anyways,
Yeah.
That'd be fun. Everybody grab your
I mean,
engagements and
I accomplished
suggestions.
nothing. Jihan did everything. So
Yeah, I'm looking
there's
forward
really
to
nothing
it.
to add other than
I
gonna-
already threw like 10 PDFs
Yeah.
at Adam just so that I
Yeah.
have them on record before they disappear from the ethos.